IBM Coach of the Year award. This season, he led the Lakers to their fourth largest improvement from one season to the next, as the team registered 15 more wins this season than last. The 1994-95 IBM Coach of the Year award goes to our own Lakers head coach, Del Harris.
That's great. That's great. Stu had a chance to talk to Del a little bit earlier tonight about winning this wonderful award. He deserves it so much.
Well, again, it's quite an honor, obviously. I think it's a team honor. It means that the team did well. It's an honor for the whole organization. And yet, again, it's hard to focus in much on it because of what we have to do here tonight with Seattle.
Del Harris joins Bill Sharman. Pat Riley is the only Laker coach ever to win that wonderful, wonderful award. What an achievement.
You know, Chick, I don't even think there was any doubt in who was going to win that award this year. I think Del Harris had it for the past 3 months.
I do, too. And I think if he hadn't had all the injuries, he'd probably won 55 or 57 games.
I agree with that one.
First of all to be introduced will be the visitors from Seattle. You'll probably see some short tempers tonight. Let's hope not. Coming out, the first man is a guard, and his name is Nate McMillan, North Carolina State, at 6'5", 200 pounds. At the other guard, Gary Payton, Oregon State, 6'4", 190 pounds, fifth year. In the middle, a very outstanding former Laker, Sam Perkins, North Carolina, 6'9", 255, 11th year. At a forward, Detlef Schrempf, University of Washington, 6'10", 235, 10th year. And at the other forward, the incomparable Shawn Kemp, Trinity JC, 6'10", 245, 6th year. Never played college ball. The head coach in his 8th year in the league is fourth with the club is George Carr. Dwayne Casey, Jerry Stott, and Bob Weiss are the assistants, and Frank Furtado is the veteran trainer.
Well, the Western Conference is really getting to be something. Everybody knows San Antonio beat Denver 3-0. The Lakers and Seattle. The Lakers can close it out tonight, and they have to do that. The Jazz have a 2-1 lead over the defending NBA champion Rockets, and Phoenix swept Portland 3-0. They beat them 8 consecutive times this season.
All right, next will be the Los Angeles Lakers to take the torch. The crowd has been in a standing ovation mood ever since it's the Lakers' turn to come out. The dancing girls are here, the greatest in the league. The first man introduced is Nick Van Exel. 6'1", 170 pounds, second-year man, Cincinnati. What a contributor he is. And at the other guard, it'll be Anthony Peeler, third-year man, Missouri. This is the youngest team in the playoffs, averaging just 26 years of age. In the middle, 7'1", 254, sixth year, out of Serbia. He's only 26, Vlade Divac. Up front, Cedric Ceballos. They need a big game out of him again. Cal State Fullerton, 6'7", 226, fifth year. And Eldon Campbell from Clemson, 6'11", 255 in his fifth year. Del Harris, the most honored coach in the league this year at the helm of the Lakers. Billy Burtka, Larry Drew, Michael Cooper, and Kurt Rambis, such valuable assistants. Gary Beatty, the trainer. The referees for tonight's ball game, an outstanding trio. We've got Bill Oakes, Hugh Evans, and Paul Mahalik. Southwest Airlines flies in our starting matchups. We start always with the power forward, a very important position in this matchup. It's going to be Eldon Campbell against Shawn Kemp. The small forward, Cedric Ceballos and Detlef Schrempf. In the middle, Vlade Divac against Sam Perkins. Shooting guards, Anthony Peeler and Nate McMillan, and the point guards, of course, Nick Van Exel and Gary Payton.
This has been a very interesting series so far. The first 3 games, the Lakers have only averaged 87 points. The Sonics, 93. Field goal percentage, dead even, 43 apiece. Rebounds per game, Sonics have an 8-rebound-a-game lead, 42-34. And assists per game, the Sonics lead that, 25-19.
All right, we're taking a look at Shawn Kemp, 6'10", 245 on our simulcast. His 6th year, the last 2 years, starting for the West. in the All-Star game. Cedric Ceballos, the Lakers star. He has a ritual. He goes over to the scorer's table, shakes hands with everybody, then comes out on the floor. Campbell was not elected to the All-Star game this year, but he has been playing such improved ball. His future with the Lakers looks bright. He will jump center. It's up and Campbell controls. This is the third time in 4 games that exact tip has gone to the Lakers. They'll have it to start the 4th quarter, as we are not only with you on our radio and television networks that we have all year, we're going around the world on Armed Forces Radio. Ceballos has the ball out in front, giving it off to Peeler. In low to Vlade. Dribble drive on Perkins. Comes underneath. And Perkins fouled him on the dribble along the base. That was a nice, quick move by Vlade.
Well, that's reading the defense. Sam Perkins was really playing on the top side of Vlade's left shoulder, so that leaves the drop-step baseline, and when he did, he got fouled.
Here we got the ball into Van Exel. Dribble drive, beats Payton underneath, scores it. Oh, did he lead Payton in his wake like a boat? And it's 2-0. Payton comes the other way. I think Payton's going to have a big night himself tonight. Payton dribbling, goes in low, double team, brings it out to Kemp. About the three-point line to a good three-point shooter, Perkins, believe it or not. Now the ball goes over to McMillan, in low to Schrempf. Back to McMillan, he shoots for 3, and it's in and out. No, the rebound tipped in the air. It goes to Payton on the tap, and he puts in a 16-footer. I still think he's going to have a big game tonight. He got that tap from Schrempf, 2-2, and the point guards have scored. Now we got Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel gets a screen by Vlade. Pick and roll. Van Exel throws a weak pass. It got over to Peeler. Now they shoot a three-pointer. And in front of the Laker bench, it's Ceballos hitting.
Well, that's a good sign. Cedric Ceballos knocking down that first three-pointer. Now they're really going to have to come out and play him and open up his drive.
He's made 9 out of 20 in the play. Here's the good shooter from outside. He hits a 2. Perkins. Hey, what do we got going? It's 5-5.
Well, the rotation defensively by the Lakers was very slow that time. They didn't get to Sam, gave him an open shot.
So was the rotation by Seattle at the other end on Ceballos. Tip for tat. We got the ball out in front, and the pass goes over the sideline. Peeler saves a bad pass, goes to the base. They hit the ball. It doesn't go out of his hands. They hit it again. They knock it loose. 3 ball. McMillan gets it. Boy, did he want that ball. Here comes Payton. Underneath, he gives the ball to Kemp, and they lead it 7-5. Boy, I'm telling you, they were aggressive on that play, particularly the guard McMillan.
In Game 3, they came out rather passive for the playoffs. I don't look for that to happen this evening.
It won't happen tonight. Van Exel's with the ball. Is Van Exel trying to dribble? He's fouled by Payton. Payton questioning the call. I don't understand Payton sneaking. He hit him with the shoulder and all of his upper body.
Well, Gary Payton, it would not surprise me tonight, Chick, if Gary got a taunting technical foul, because he realizes he has to do something to disrupt Nick Van Exel.
And the Lakers trailing, and now for the first time in 2 games. The ball out in front to Ceballos. They swing it over. Peeler's three-pointer on the way. That's no good. The long bounce. Peeler gets it. Long shot. Peeler puts up a 10-footer. That's no good. Tipped by Campbell. No good. Maybe a foul under the basket. And they're going to call that foul against Seattle SuperSonics, and Peeler will go to the line. The original whistle was not audible this high up.
Well, Anthony Peeler does an excellent job getting his own missed shot. Then when he goes up to shoot the next one, Nate McMillan really swings at the ball. Bad foul, sends him to the line for 2.
Peeler's free throw is good. He's made all 3. He's tried. That's all he's tried in the series. Lakers have shot 69 in the first 3 games, and the visitors 71. We're tied at 7. The football scores. He makes them both. Coming with the ball out of the backcourt is Payton. Payton across the orange, then second line, advancing northern, Bolivar left in the simulcast. Out of front to Perkins. Perkins holds it up and gives the ball to a guy you'd expect to be aggressive tonight, the 9-year veteran, McMillan. He gives to Schrempf. Dribble drive. He beats Ceballos. He feeds underneath. Slam, dunk, Kemp. Great play by Schrempf. He broke down the Laker defense. 9-7, the Sonics leader. And with the ball in the front court, Peeler again in front of the Laker bench. Terminate the dribble. Take the ball in low to Vlade Divac. He pivots, comes in low, going to throw up a hook. A right-hander, 6-footer on the way. He got the roll on the rim.
Well, he had a lot more form on that hook. He was able to turn his shoulder and get the hook.
9-9. Again, they get the ball to the front court in a hurry. They're out in front of Perkins. One bounce dribble, a 2-pointer from 20. That's no good. The rebound is taken and thrown away by Ceballos. And ball goes out to Kemp. He's underneath. He blows the layup. The rebound is off and is taken by Campbell. He gives the ball to Van Exel. He weaves his way through the lane and loses the ball over dribbling.
Well, we talked about him playing 48 minutes in Game 3 without a turnover. Just a little bit out of control there as Nick tried to force it up the floor. Picks up his first turnover.
Can't believe he went 48 minutes the last game without a turnover. That's impossible. 9-9 is the score. The ball given to Schrempf. He turns. He shoots. His 20-footer is no good. The rebound is off to Van Exel. We're tied at 9. We're in the opening minutes. Just seems like we've been here a half hour. Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel across the top of the key. Van Exel's body check and a foul. That's 2 on Payton.
Well, see the quickness and the ball handling skills of Nick Van Exel without the hand check. Gary Payton is having a lot of problems. Picks up his second and tells George Karl, do not take me out of this game.
That's 14 fouls. The Lakers have none. 14 fouls in 3.5 minutes. Here's the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel double teamed. He brings the ball cross court to Peeler. He has the ball stolen. A great play. Oh, boy, is that guy good, McMillan. McMillan gives the ball over to Perkins at the base. Comes underneath, puts it up, and got the bounce and scored it. Nice play. 11-9, the Sonics lead it. McMillan made a great steal.
Well, that's why he's on the floor. Their backcourt of Nick McMillan and Gary Payton, one of the better defensive backcourts in the league.
Pass goes in low to Campbell. Campbell dribbled around Kemp underneath. They knock the ball loose. Another turnover for the Lakers. And here is a whistle, and what do we got called? Foul is going to be called against the Lakers. They call it on Van Exel.
Well, Eldon. Turnovers for the Lakers, none for the Sonics.
Here's the ball coming in to Payton. Payton takes it low to Kemp. Out in front to Schrempf. They spread the Lakers out, take over to Perkins. He fumbles the ball, and a foul is called. That must be on Vlade, the only guy that was in that vicinity. The second team foul. We talk about not coaching the same as you do in regular season. Regular season, Payton would be out of the game. But he told the coach, don't take me out. This is playoff. This is our lifeline. Tonight we got to win. Here's the ball to Schrempf. He goes to the base, feeds underneath the basket. He fumbles. Vlade's got it. Give the ball to Ceballos. One-on-one. He comes in deep. Changes. Left hand. Lay it up and in. Oh, beautiful play.
Change of direction. He turned Sam Perkins almost around. Never let him sit up.
Payton the other way to the free throw line. 15-foot jumper. No. The rebound is off. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Campbell. He was boxing out on Kemp. Campbell argues with the referee. He usually does. We're tied at 11 after 4 minutes and 38 seconds of the first 12. Inbound pass comes to Schrempf. Schrempf in low to Payton. Payton backing in. They give it back to Schrempf. Back into Payton. The low post. They knock it loose, but it bounces out to Perkins. Defense to McMillan. He fires from outside. No. The rebound is knocked by Van Exel. Oh, he saved it on the floor to Campbell. A miraculous play. The ball over to Ceballos. Stop. 16-foot jumper. That's good. The Lakers lead at 13-11.
What a play by Van Exel.
We go the other way. Payton spins, turns up, banks it in after he faked Van Exel off his feet. Beautiful play by these point guards. Van Exel does a 360 turn. Stop. 18-footer. Good. The fans and you on radio and television are being treated to one of the biggest and most thrilling quarters of the year.
Important, though, for Nick not to pick up that quick second foul. Let Gary be the one in trouble.
15-13 is the score. The Lakers are in front. 6:35 to play in the first quarter, and Detlef Schrempf with it. Dribble drive. Beats Ceballos badly. Lays it up underneath. Ceballos cannot guard him, and then the bad pass by Vlade. Throws it away. Coming under McMillan. He missed the shot. The rebound is off. Kemp puts it up and in. Basket counts. Foul. Terrible pass by Vlade Divac.
In the playoffs, you have to have the possessions. Possessions are really important, obviously, but in the playoffs, they're magnified. You have to treat the basketball as if it's gold. Vlade turned it over. Nate McMillan takes it to the basket, doesn't score it, but Shawn Kemp does on the Lakers Basketball Network.
15, the Sonics in front. They got a free throw coming.
Well, Nick Van Exel a minute ago made a pretty sensational save of a ball that was going out of bounds. Normally under the opposition's basket, you get burned with that play, but the Lakers got away with it.
Yeah, he was very lucky he didn't throw it to one of the other guys, but that's the way the ball bounces. Sonics have made 8 out of 14 shots. The Lakers 6 out of 7. Boy, the Sonics have had 7 more attempts already. Free throw is good.
That's the turnover.
That's a 3-point lead. 18-15 is the score. The Lakers have had in the ball game 6 turnovers. The Seattle Sonics have had 1. We've had 7 ties and 3 lead changes. The Lakers trailed it by 3 in the first quarter. We got Van Exel looking to Peeler. Peeler bouncing the ball on the floor, dribbling, turn, shoot, 17-footer at the base. Nice shot with the left hand. Right in the face of a good defender, McMillan.
Well, also Gary Payton, they've switched. They've got Gary Payton guarding Anthony Peeler, trying to protect him from that third.
All right, 18-17 is the score. The Sonics are in front by 1. The ball to Perkins. Perkins holds it up, gives the ball to Payton. Payton operating inside, bounces it back to McMillan. Payton posting up, one-on-one against Van Exel. Turn to the base, 18-foot jumper. Nice shot! Oh, what a beautiful shot by Payton. Inbound pass knocked away and out of bounds. And the Lakers are having all kinds of trouble getting the ball in bounds even down there in the backcourt.
Nate McMillan again. The Lakers have to remember one thing. After a score, you can run the baseline. Don't just stand there and try to throw it over Nate McMillan.
20-17, the Lakers are down. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Here's the ball given off over here to Peeler. Back out in front. A dangerous pass. Got it to Van Exel. Back to Peeler. Posting up inside. Dribbles around McMillan. Comes underneath. Reverse layup is on the way. It's no good, but the rebound was. But that rebound won't count. 2 shots coming to Peeler, Frank Pollock, and Steve Thrapp heading up our radio network tonight technically, and Jerry Romano producing, Doug Freeman directing for our Prime Sports Network.
Nice move by Anthony Peeler. He misses the shot, but gets fouled back to the line to shoot 2. But he's going up against Nate McMillan, another very good defender.
I'll tell you who looked tough tonight, the 2-point guards. Van Exel and Payton.
That was we expected that to be one of the keys for tonight's ball game, as in the first 3 games, and so far it has been.
Kemp already has 7 points. Peeler knocks in 2 free throws. He's got 6 points. And it's 20-19. The Lakers are down by 1 in the first quarter. The Lakers could wrap it up tonight. Otherwise, go back to Tacoma. With the ball out in front, McMillan takes the Payton. Over to Perkins. He's behind the line for 3, and he got his second 3 of the game. That doesn't or shouldn't surprise you. He can really stroke it. That's why we call him smooth. There's the biggest lead of the game. 4 points. 23-19. 7 minutes behind it. 5 to go in the first quarter. Boy, that Perkins has got a nice shot from out there. There's a left-hand jumper under duress put up by Van Exel. No good. The rebound is off, and a foul is on Eldon Campbell over the top.
Well, that'll happen sometimes when Nick took a poor shot there, had to alter his shot, and then on the rebound attempt, Eldon Campbell picks up his first foul trying to jump over the back of Shawn Kemp.
And that's both teams are out of fouls now from this point forward. That's the Lakers' 4th team foul. The Sonics have been out of fouls for some time. Lakers did not get a good chance to take advantage of that. We got McMillan around to pick on a pick and roll to Kemp. Didn't give it to him. Takes it over to Perkins. Baseline to Schrempf. Schrempf backing it on Campbell. Bounce down the middle. Beautiful play, and they score with Payton. They're dominating the first quarter. 25-6-19.
Nick turned his head to take a peek at Schrempf, and Gary Payton with the cut.
Now the Los Angeles Lakers got to show their grip. They got to hang in there. They got to come back. With the ball, Van Exel. The Lakers standing around in a half-court game. Van Exel lobs it to Vlade. They knock it loose and out of bounds. Perkins. Almost a perfect pass. They were fronting on Vlade, and almost a great pass by Van Exel. Close doesn't count.
So far in this ball game, the Lakers haven't gotten anything out of the low post.
No.
They're going to have to get that going.
Here's a jump shot by Ceballos. Forced over there in front of the Laker bench. He missed it. It was a 3-point try. Here's Payton stopping the 3-point line. Out in front, give it to McMillan. They're in charge by 6. Now to Schrempf. Schrempf guarded by Vlade. He's awfully quick for Vlade. Inside, posting up now is McMillan. He's again. Bounce down the middle. Shot blocked. Great block by Campbell, but it goes back. Put up and missed by Perkins, and it comes off to the Lakers. They dodge the big bullet. Here's off the dribble, a 3-pointer. That's no good by Van Exel. 25-19. Lakers trailing. McMillan with the ball in the front court. McMillan throws it under the basket to Kemp. He's there. He puts up his block. You know who blocked it? Peeler, a 6'4" guard, blocking 6'10" Kemp. 25-19.
Some defensive play by Peeler.
Ball handed off over to Van Exel. Here comes Eddie Jones when it's dead. The ball to Ceballos. Dribble around his man. Comes in deep. Charge or block. Nope. They called a foul on the dribble. That's 2 free throws coming to Ceballos. Eddie Jones coming in. I'm expecting big things out of Eddie tonight. Sam Bowie coming in.
As soon as Eddie gets into the ball game, 17-505, start chanting his name. That's got to make him feel awfully good.
McMillan out of the game. He played splendidly.
Anthony Peeler goes out of the game, but he made a sensational block against Shawn Kemp, and that started the Lakers the other way.
Ceballos, just an average free thrower, looking for his 8th point of the ball game. Went to Ventura Junior College and then on to Cal State Fullerton, where he starred, of course. This year he averaged 22 points and 8 rebounds. Out of the game goes Perkins, and the Lakers say thank heavens. And in comes Irvin Johnson, New Orleans, second-year man. Not a bad second-year man at 6'11". 25-20, the Lakers trail.
It'll be interesting to see who Irvin Johnson plays. I would think he would go over and play Bowie and let Kemp maybe go against Vlade.
25-21 is both free throws are good. The Lakers have made all 6 that they have tried. Ceballos with 9 points. The Lakers not much balance in their scoring. Peeler has got 6, and there's a pass cross court. Comes over here to walking, a jump shot out in front. Shot no good for 3. Put up in a hurry and missed by Payton. 25-21 as the Lakers get the rebound. Here's Van Exel dribbling the right side. Go to the baseline. Askew is in the ball game now for Seattle. All alone, three-pointer on the way. No, he steered it. Tipped up by Sam Bowie. No good in the rebound. Coming off of the rebound, they're going to call a foul on the Lakers, and they'll call it on Bowie.
Sam, if he had it to do over again, Chick, he would not try that tip. It was back over his head with his left hand. That's the one you want to just gather, go back up, and try to throw it home on the Lakers Basketball Network. This in a 5-game playoff series. We'll have the answer a little later.
Oh, the Lakers are down by 4, and coming up is a very good free thrower at the line will be Shawn Kemp. So it's time to say boo-bara.
Well, Kemp came into this ball game shooting 63% from the field. He's missed 2 out of 4 shots tonight. So he continues to shoot the ball very effectively for the Sonics.
Kemp is an outstanding performer at all facets of the game. This year he shot 55% for the season. And free throw line shooting 75%, averaged 11 rebounds and 19 points. 30-point game, 11 rebounds here on Monday. Free throw no good. The rebound, however, will go back to Johnson. Johnson gives the ball to Kemp. Pretty good outside shooter. Here's the dribble drive down the middle. Payton's got it. Gives over here at the baseline. Johnson's air ball from 19 is no good, but Kemp's got it. Put it up and in. Oh, wow. Is that lousy rebounding with the Lakers? There are 3 Lakers there, and 1 man wearing the green. 28-21, biggest lead of the ball game. Lakers are down by 7. 2.5 left to play here in the first quarter. And then Exel looking to Bowie, posting up against Johnson. Ball comes out in front again to Ceballos above the 3. He's guarded by, here's the dribble drive by Ceballos, comes underneath, the first layup, no good, rebounds up, Bowie had it, fumbles it, Vlade's got it, missed the layup, Bowie's got it, missed the layup, tipped up by Bowie, no good, rebound knocked out of bounds to the Lakers. Nope, I'm wrong. The referees both point the other way. Boy, did the Lakers miss a couple of golden opportunities there.
Well, therein lies another problem for the Lakers when Eldon Campbell goes out of the game. In the low post, they don't have a real finisher against the Sonics. Sam Bowie is a face-up player, and Vlade is being forced out.
And the Lakers are behind by a big 7 with 2 minutes to play in the quarter. They got the ball to Schrempf, and he hasn't really lit it up yet. The ball to Kemp. He has his 15-foot jumper, no good, and another foul on Sam Bowie. I'm beginning to, maybe they didn't call it. They might have got Ceballos, did they?
Yeah,
they did get Ceballos.
You know, we talked about Eldon Campbell having effective games against the Sonics and not being able to match up with him. Well, obviously, the Lakers cannot match up with Shawn Kemp because he is dominating so far in the series, averaging 24 points and 10 rebounds.
He's already got 11 assists tonight with the first, free throws with the first free throw.
They've opened up a big 8-point lead. He's got 1 free throw coming to stretch it to 9.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter, and the second free throw is good, and it's 30-21. They've done a good job on defense and a good job on offense, they being the Sonics. Into the game is Kendall Gill at the guard position. Ball goes in low and a foul is called. That'll be 2 free throws. Askew, who is an aggressive player, let's put it that way, fouls Ceballos.
Well, the Lakers ought to try to milk that situation. Askew having trouble on the with the hand checking in the last couple of games against Cedric. So let's see if they can continue to do something with Cedric in the post.
I just got a diagram of a play here. It was sent to Fax Collect by Greg Sadowski. He's watching the game with some friends, and they drew up a play for the Lakers. The only thing is they got 7 players in the Laker team and only 3 on Seattle. That won't work, guys.
The play would work if that was allowed. I would hope, at least.
That group thinks it would be allowed. Second free throw, no good. Rebound is Bowie. Give the ball underneath. Reverse layup is blocked. It was thrown up by Ceballos. They knock it loose.
Oh, what a whistle.
A jump ball?
Jump ball.
That's the quickest jump ball maybe we've ever seen in the pros.
Well, Cedric tries a very high difficulty shot here, up and under, and doesn't get it to go down, of course. And then on the rebound, quick jump ball.
That's too quick. That's too quick.
And Irvin Johnson will control the tip.
That's grade school. It's up. It tips. Vlade's got it under the basket. Put it up and in, Vlade. Now we got a whistle and a foul. Doesn't make any difference if it's shooting or not. It's 2 fouls or 2 free throws in the pros. So Vlade will go to the line. The Lakers have been shooting their 9th and 10th free throws. They have made 7 of their first 8. The foul was called on Askew. His second.
The last 2 seasons, Vlade only shot 69%, but this year, 78. That's improvement.
Vlade's got to do some scoring. He's got to get himself under the basket and move people around with his body. He can do it.
Especially with Perkins not on the floor now. They should be able to go to Vlade in the post and get something.
30-23, 30-24 as he makes them both. And the Lakers come back to play some defense. Van Exel will pick up Payton at midcourt. Gill is the other guy. Now Payton dribbling the ball. Terminates the river to be double teamed. Gives it out in front to Askew at the three-point line. Askew holds it up against Ceballos. Askew backs up. Askew with 9:24 still got the ball. He starts down the middle, goes around Ceballos underneath, throws it up and in. Went around Ceballos with the greatest of ease, and it's 32-24, 8-point lead. The ball under to Ceballos. He throws it up, missed the layup, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2 more free throws. Right under the basket. Looked like Cedric might make that one, because after he was fooled at the other end by the defensive dribble of Askew, he released.
Well, he reached in on the play and didn't get it, of course, and then he released, went the other way. Long pass. Cedric mad at himself, felt he should have made that basket.
He'll make that 9 out of 10 times. The free throw is good, and the Lakers are living at the free throw line, staying in the game there. They've made 10 out of 11.
Sonics only been to the line 5 times, making 4.
32-25, out of the game goes Vlade. That's a good substitution. Vlade isn't really in this ball game. He's got to get into it. He's got to get in there with determination like he has shown us all season long.
Well, I thought as soon as Sam Perkins exited the ball game for a rest, Vlade would go to the box and they'd run some offense through him.
All right, the free throw is on the way. Has to have a bounce. Didn't get it. The rebound is often taken by Kemp. Kemp in the rebound department now is a total of 5. That goes with his 12 points. 32-25. Kendall Gill with the ball. The former University of Illinois star gives to Askew. Askew's from Memphis State. Now back to Kendall. He wants to go in low to Campbell. Instead, he gives out to Askew. He dribbles around Jones this time. Shoots a 20-footer, no good. Comes off the top of the board. There was a straight arm in the play. They didn't call anything as Johnson knocked it loose. It's a free ball. It's picked up by Askew. Askew gives the ball underneath to Payton. He throws it up and in. Wow. Pass to midcourt.
If you don't rebound the ball, that's what's going to happen to you.
And the Lakers are down for the second time by 9. It's 34-25. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the period. And the ball out to Eddie Jones, screened by Bowie. Eddie comes behind the three-point line. Eddie still dribbling with 8 on the clock. Eddie's behind the back pass, and they're going to call a foul and bail him out. He really got himself in trouble and had to throw a desperation pass.
Eddie was trying to get the situation to his liking, going baseline, and Kendall Gill steps out to help. Behind the back pass, he gets the foul takes place, sends Eddie Jones to the line where he will shoot 2.
Lakers got to make some free throws. They're not getting many field goals. Free throw by Jones is his first point. The Lakers have made 11 out of 13. Into the game comes Detlef Schrempf. This guy hasn't really unloaded yet.
Only less than 24 seconds to go in the quarter, so they're going to get the last shot possibly. Bring in Detlef Schrempf. Nice play.
Made only 1 free throw. His second one is rebounded for his 6th board of the game by Kemp. 17 seconds left. It's 34-26, an 8-point advantage. And coming to the ball now, we just got the slow down play of Payton out in front. He's guarded by Jones. Van Exel still in the ball game. There's the dribble drive down the middle. Payton gives the ball off to Kemp, and he is fouled. Bowie gets another foul. That's his second. Free throw time again. The last half of this first quarter has been marred by too many free throws at both ends of the floor. It slows the game down.
If you look
the free thrower will be Payton.
If you look at the numbers of rebounds in tonight's ball game, you'd think the Lakers would be the team, since they are a poor rebounding team. You think they'd be the team that was winning. They have 13-12 in the rebounding department in favor of the Lakers, but on the scoreboard, they're down by 8.
Payton shoots only his 6th free throw in 4 games. Misses it. Free throw is good in the second. 9-point lead for the third time. 4 seconds left. Van Exel knows it. He's going to throw up a prayer. There goes the prayer. It did hit the back of the heel of the basket, but it didn't go in. At the end of 1, the Lakers down by 9, Stu.
35-26. The Sonics had it the way they wanted it. Gary Payton doing a lot of trash talking, which I figured he would do tonight. So far, it's been good on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Playoff action. By the way, the Knicks eliminated Cleveland tonight, and the Knicks now will play Indiana in the next round.
First quarter, the Lakers didn't shoot the ball well at all. 7 out of 18, 39%. The Sonics made 14 of 29. 11 more shots in only 12 minutes, 48%. Turnovers, 6 for the Lakers, 1 for the Sonics.
Well, Stu, I mentioned that free throws are keeping the Lakers in the ball game as much as they can be kept in. Here's a whistle and a foul against the Lakers. The Lakers aren't playing good basketball now. Did they call that foul on Elton?
No, illegal defense.
Illegal defense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to finish this. the Lakers didn't score a field goal in the last 6 minutes. The last 6 minutes, no field goal. So you got to be down by 9. Here's the ball to Kemp. They bounce it in low. Playing the post is Askew. Out of front to McMillan, who returns. Foul. Oh, that's a foul. Calling with Braille. Foul is on Eddie Jones.
That happens sometimes to young teams, Chick. They get a 2-1 lead, and they feel, well, we've got 2 games left. There's no sense of urgency in this ball game. That's why I commented earlier, you got to play this game as if it's the 5th and final game.
Hey, you got that right. Wait till they get up there in that crowd at Tacoma Saturday. Here's a jump shot underneath by Askew. No good, but the rebound is taken away by McMillan. Lakers stand there and watch him grab it. Now the ball back to McMillan. Cross-court pass to Askew. Set and fire for 3. That's good. And the Lakers are down 38-26.
Well, when you can't rebound, Chick, you're going to get situations like that.
The Lakers have been out-rebounded in 16 of their last 17 games, and this crowd has been pretty well muffled by this good defense and the lack of offense by the Lakers. 38-26. Pass under to Campbell. He's being fronted. He's got it. He scores it. Basket bounce foul. Shawn Kemp was trying to front him, and a perfect pass went back to Campbell, who made a good reception and basket.
And then on the weak side, Irvin Johnson came over to try to get some help. And Eldon Campbell scored in spite of that help and gets the foul. Nice play by Eldon Campbell as he cuts it back to a 10-point lead as a free throw comes.
Lots of time left to play here tonight. Free throw by Campbell is no good, and the Lakers are starting to miss free throws. Now they have missed, they've made 11 out of 15. 38-28, the Lakers trail it. With the ball, we got McMillan. McMillan holds it up. Brings it over the left side to Kemp. His 20-foot jumper. That's no good. You know, that basket by Campbell a minute ago was their first basket in 7 minutes. Their first field goal in 7 minutes. That'll take you out of a game. All right, here's the ball to Jones, and the Lakers are standing around. Jones dribble drive. Kicks it out of bounds on the dribble. The Lakers are totally out of sync. Totally out of sync. 38-28.
Well, Vincent Askew did a good job that time of staying next to Eddie Jones as the Lakers pick up their 7th turnover to go with 1 for the Sonics.
With the ball in the front court now, we have got McMillan bouncing the ball to Askew. Askew in low to Kemp. Kemp out in front to McMillan. Pass, knocked down, stolen. Nice play by Peeler. Bounce underneath to Van Exel. He's there. He scores. Boy, that Peeler does some good things out there. Long pass the other way. They get it to Askew, and the Lakers trail by only 8. Pass in low to Kemp. Kemp turned, double teamed, underneath, throws it up, has to have a bounce, didn't get it, but it was tipped in nicely by Johnson, the big center. Nice left-handed tip in. 40-30, 10 minutes to play in the half.
Fundamentals is what it's all about. If you don't box out, you're not going to be successful.
Another offensive rebound and another basket. Vlade posting up is going to be a foul call on Johnson inside. Johnson all over the back of Vlade. 2 team fouls on the Sonics and 1 on the Lakers.
By Anthony Peeler started off game 3 with the steal very much like the one he just had, and he goes down the way, all the way, and gets Nick Van Exel an easy deuce, but the Lakers trail it by 10, 40-30 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
By your local Honda dealer and by Super Lotto. Over 710 millionaires so far. Who's next?
Well, the Lakers are down by 10, and the crowd here just gave him a rousing ovation. Maybe they can cut it down. Kevin Costner is here, starring in soon-to-be-released Waterworld. Denzel Washington. He's in with Crimson Tide. Rayford Johnson is here. Jack Nicholson. We draw him. Now let's see if we can satisfy them. Here's the ball in front of the Laker bench to Peeler. He wants to go in low, and he does to Vlade. Out in front, Van Exel. Swings it to Jones. Jones' long three-pointer is short. Rebound hit by Vlade. Scuffed it alive to Peeler. Peeler to Van Exel. He shoots a long 3. He got it. The Laker trail is only 7 as they start their comeback. 40-33. And we've got the ball in the front court belonging once more to McMillan. Bounce the ball over here to Gill. His 20-foot jumper will be off the mark, and the rebound is off to leaping, fighting, tantalizingly good. Van Exel, dribble drive. He's fouled on the dribble. No free throws coming. That's only the 3rd team foul.
Well, they're trying
on McMillan.
Trying to get Derek Payton some much-needed rest right at this juncture with the lead. Nick Van Exel goes around. Nate McMillan gets fouled. It'll be a one-shot foul, ball out of bounds to the Lakers.
Geez, if Payton needs rest, Van Exel needs mouth-to-mouth. 40-33. Van Exel for another three. He got it. Van Exel back-to-back three-pointers. He shot this one over McMillan at 6'5". That's 12 points for Nicky.
Well, you talk about somebody growing up.
40-36, coming down underneath. No basket, even but goes. There was a foul before the shot by Kemp. The ball will go out of bounds. Second team foul. The foul for the Lakers was called on Vlade Divac. And the Lakers have rallied here sharply. They have made the last 6 points. Both of them on 2 baskets, equaling a value of 3 apiece. 40-36 is the score. 8:45 to play. How quickly it can change. Now we got back in the ball game Gary Payton. Payton holds it up. Takes the ball over to Gill. Gill back out to Payton above the three. To Gill. He's on the... Oh, they say 3 if it goes.
No.
His foot was on the line, I think.
I thought his left foot was on the line.
I do, too. We got to see that play later on. But they counted 3, definitely. 43-36. And we got the ball Van Exel. In low to Campbell. Campbell against Kemp. Turn, fake, loses Kemp, and an 8-footer is no good because he was fouled by Kemp. 4 team fouls, 2 free throws coming to Kemp. That last shot, I really thought his foot was on the line, considerably on the line, not just a toe.
Well, he was open at the top, but when he put his right foot
There he's
forward,
on the line.
it looked like his right foot was on the line. I even heard him say his left, but it was his right foot. Seemed like it was on the line, but the official was a little bit behind the play there, so...
That doesn't take his foot off the line.
Put his arm
It was a 2-point shot, but they counted it 3. And those things happen all the time, folks, because at the angle of the referee's position, you can't criticize the ref. He just was a step away, perhaps, from seeing it clearly, Stu.
Elton Campbell averaged a career high 12.5 points during the regular season, and he's been very effective in the playoffs if he can stay out of foul trouble.
The Lakers trail by 5, 43-38 as Campbell nets 2 free throws. Detlef Schrempf will come in when it's dead for the Sonics. They're up by 5, 8:06 to play in the first half. And a great pass underneath, and Gill scores on a slam dunk because he got away from Peeler. 45-38. Beautiful pass by Payton to the other guard, Gill. Now Van Exel with it out in front, trying to work his wizardry. He looks, he's against Perkins. He almost shot over Perkins. Here's the ball stolen by Gill. Gill's in the front court. He pivots. He comes underneath. He missed the shot, but the rebound is good. Nice rebound basket, and the basket is put in by Payton for his 13th. And the Lakers go down by 9 again. What a great, great steal. 47-38.
Good try by Eddie Jones defensively, but nobody else came back to help.
Peeler for 3, way out yonder, got it straight away from, let's call it 25 feet. 47-41 is the score. The Lakers hanging close. Ball in low to Kemp. He turns up Vlade. He's got no place to go. He leaps in the air, and that's traveling. Of course it is. He picked up the pivot foot. Easy play to call. Kemp doesn't understand it, but they'll explain it to him at halftime. Well, he's going to leave the ball game now. A chance for the Lakers to do something good here because Kemp is their man. He's explaining to the assistant coach, I didn't travel. And they say, hey, we'll tell you about it at halftime. You did travel. You picked up your pivot foot. 7:13 to play. Lakers down by 6. Lakers' biggest deficit was 12. And the Lakers have got back into it with 3-point shots by Van Exel and Peeler. Van Exel dribbling in deep. Pivot. Out to Vlade. He fakes the 20-footer. Gives it back to Van Exel. Boy, look at that defense. Van Exel dribbling. Shoots over Perkins. 3-pointer. Good! Van Exel hits his 3rd of the quarter, and the Lakers trail 47-44. You talk about the most valuable player of a series. You better not forget him. Wow, I don't care if they win or lose. Here the ball goes in low to Perkins. He turns, he shoots over Vlade. It's good. What a nice shot. Vlade really was in his face.
You know, they've taken Sam Perkins off the low post to utilize his 3-point shooting, but he still is probably their best low post player.
Absolutely right. They've got several guys in double figures already. Here's a jump shot outside. That's no good by Van Exel. Let's don't go crazy, guys. Rebound is off to Payton. Payton front court to Schrempf. Schrempf standing on the 3-point line. Schrempf cross-courts it over the far side line to Gill. He fires another 3. That won't go down. The rebound is to Vlade, but they knock it loose. They steal the ball. Come in low, put it up, and didn't get the bounce. Oh, the Lakers lucky there. A great play by Askew. Merely stole it from Vlade, who had the rebound. 49-44. 6 minutes to play in the first half. The Lakers trail it. They've trailed almost the entire half. Van Exel's got the ball. Van Exel got the crowd going. A foul back into the basket on Perkins. That's 5 fouls. Free throw time. Vlade Divac.
Well, better than that. That's 2 fouls on Sam Perkins. Perkins says, I don't believe that, Paul. We've got a timeout as Nick Van Exel has brought back the Lakers, knocking down consecutive three-point shots. It's 49-44 on the Lakers Basketball Network. Question for this evening was, who holds the NBA record for most assists in a 5-game playoff series? The answer, of course, the Magic Man, Magic Johnson, averaged 17 assists in a 5-game series against Portland back in 1985. Averaged 17.
The Lakers are down by 5, ladies and gentlemen. The Magic over there with Diane Carroll Cannon, excuse me. She's got her little girl here tonight. Looks just like her. The free throw by Vlade is good. The Lakers trail, folks, by only 49-45. Why do I say only? The Lakers have had 26 field goal attempts. Seattle has had 42.
Yeah, the Lakers should be down by at least double digits.
And they're down by 4 as he misses the second free throw. And the Laker free throwing isn't that good. 14 out of 19. 49-45. The Lakers pull to within 4 points. And coming with the ball in the front court, the green-clad visitors. Dribble drive down the middle, underneath. Schrempf throws it over Campbell and scores. He had to extend his right arm to its greatest length, and he did it. 51-45, 4 points for Schrempf. That's what I say. He's about due to explode. He is so good. On the year, Schrempf this year averaged 19 points a game, shot over 50%. Back in the ball game, Ceballos. Dribble drive on Askew. Down the middle, throws it up. It won't go in. The rebound is off, and it's taken by Schrempf. The Lakers trail 51-45. Pass front court to Gill. He travels. Uh-oh, that may be a tee. He was supposed to hand the ball to the nearest referee, and he rolled it away from him, but they didn't call the tee.
The only reason why they didn't, he was so close to the sideline and the official that it didn't have far to go before one of the spectators had it. They just threw it right back to him.
5:08 left to play. And we got the ball in the front court here in the first half. Posting up his Peeler. He's against Payton. Ball out in front of Vlade. Vlade holds it up, give back to Van Exel. Van Exel's made 3 out of 5 3-pointers, all in this quarter, the 3 that he made. Vlade shoots a shot outside. There's a foul called. That's free throw time again. And the foul is going to be called on, unless they called illegal defense. I don't think they did.
I think they called a foul on Schrempf.
I do, too.
Every player for them, Chick, that's been in the ball game, every one has 2 fouls.
And they've used 8 players.
8 players with 2 fouls.
You'll never see that in a scorecard very often. Every one of them has 2. I bet the next guy has more than 2. Free throw by Vlade is awful. Frozen rope. He's missed 2 in a row now. He's got 5 points in the evening, and the Lakers have missed 6. They're going to wish they had those. They have tried 20 free throws, and Seattle only 7. Seattle's settling for field goals.
That also tells you a little bit about the story of field goal attempts, because the Lakers have been getting fouled, obviously, and if you get fouled and miss the shot, it doesn't count as a field goal attempt.
Exactly right. 51-46 as the second free throw is good. Vlade's got his 6 points. The Lakers have 8 turnovers, and Seattle has 4. Now the pass goes in low to Schrempf. He's a very careful player. Takes care of the ball well. Out to Kendall Gill. They swing it over to Perkins. Perkins looks inside. Kemp is being pushed around by Campbell. Ball goes into Kemp. He turns. Campbell blocks his shot. He gets it back, puts it up, no good. That's a great effort by Kemp. Great effort. That shot was blocked right back into his hands, and he was up before you could describe it and put it up again. Darn near made it. Van Exel, 3-pointer. It looks good. It is good. Oh, I was right in line with that. So he is, Stuart.
Oh, Nick has got the hot hand. So hot, and so he's going down the floor trying to cool it off.
51-49. 4:07 left to play here in the first half. And with the ball in the front court, we've got it out in front. And here's a foul on Campbell back under the basket. Play away from the ball. Campbell is fouling Kemp.
Eldon picked up his second foul.
Third team foul.
He doesn't believe the call. Eldon Campbell, as I said, picked up his second. Nick Van Exel is knocking down threes tonight as he has.
Oh, pass into Payton, shot blocked, and it'll count. Basket counts. The shot was banked off the backboard, and after that, you can't touch it.
Oh, did you see Huey Evans tell Gary Payton to shut up and go the other way?
Van Exel's got 14 points in this quarter, including 4 for 4 3-pointers in this quarter. But he's about the only guy that's doing it. 53-49. Payton is really mouthing off down there, and he'll get a tee the next time he does with Huey Evans. Van Exel with the ball, guarded by McMillan, a good defender. Now the ball out in front to Peeler. Peeler holds it up, takes it in. Campbell has it knocked away and out of bounds by Kemp. That was a terrible pass by Peeler. Nothing on it.
Well, when the Lakers are having trouble entering the ball to the low post on one side, I think they just got to swing the ball to make the defense rotate and shift then they'll have more motion on the weak side.
The coach of the year, Del Harris, looking on as his team trails by, here's a technical foul. Did they get Payton? McMillan goes over and says, shut your mouth, Shorty.
I knew it. I knew he would get one tonight.
And he got it. As I said, he better shut up to Hugh Evans. And there's all his teammates trying to tell him to shut up. And he's saying, I'll run my own show, you guys. I think the coach ought to take him out of there. The free throw is no good on the technical. The Lakers get the ball.
Well, they are.
George Karl.
Nate McMillan and Gary Payton really having words there.
McMillan's a great player. McMillan got what? With the ball in the front court, we got the ball passed in lower the baseline. Ceballos fumbles it, saves it. Oh, the Lakers lucky goes to Peeler, shoots a three. It didn't go down. The luck ended. And the rebound is off to Perkins. 53-49. Long pass the other way. Chased down. Kept in play by Schrempf. Schrempf looks down the middle. Nothing there. Still looking. Brings it out in front to McMillan. They're a little disorganized on this set. Now the ball to Perkins. Perkins shoots an 18-footer that's no good. Nice rebound by Ceballos. The ball given up to Van Exel. Van Exel with the ball in the front court and 3 minutes to play. Van Exel comes in deep, feeds to Campbell. He passed up a 17-footer, shoots a 12-footer and scores.
He knows his range, right.
He knows his range.
Very smart play by Eldon Campbell.
2-point ball game, 53-51. Campbell gets his 6 point. Here's the ball into Kemp. They steal the ball, but it's fumbled. They pick up the garbage and score underneath. And the guy that did it was McMillan.
Well, you talk about getting a break. Nate McMillan was under the basket. All of a sudden, the ball rolls to him.
He wasn't expecting it either. All right, the Lakers come down now, trailing by 4. Ceballos with the ball. Ceballos brings it out in front. The Lakers have 3 team fouls. The Sonics are out of fouls. The ball goes in low to Vlade. Turn, dribbles the baseline underneath. Where are you going, Vlade? Threw the ball away, and an intentional foul put on. The only thing that Van Exel could do because Payton was off and running. Horrible pass.
Well, Vlade got himself out of position again. Sam Perkins shut off the baseline. Vlade had nowhere to go on the Lakers Basketball Network.
That everyone thought, including us up here, was on Payton, was charged to McMillan. And then he and Payton got in the shouting match. So we don't know for sure what that's, or I don't know what that's all about.
I don't either. I guess Gary was telling him, I'm supposed to be the guy getting the technical.
All right, here's the ball in the front court. Payton brings it out in front to McMillan. 55-51. There's a dribble drive. Behind the board goes Schrempf. Feeds it out to Payton. Payton standing on the 3-point line. Payton goes to the dribble, brings it back to Schrempf. Schrempf with 3 in the clock, 2 in the clock. They pass underneath. I don't know if they got it off or not. I know they did now. With 1 second left, Perkins scored underneath on a great pass coming in from McMillan. And it's 57-51. The Lakers have given up 4 points in a row. The ball comes to the high post, Eldon Campbell. Campbell against Kemp. Cross-court pass to Van Exel. Another 3-pointer won't be close, but the rebound to Campbell might be. He feeds to Vlade. That's in there. Nice play by Eldon Campbell. He had an 8-footer straight away, and he spotted Vlade and made a great pass.
Yeah, Vlade had about a 1-footer, so Vlade said, thanks, Eldon.
57-53, the Lakers trail. Dribble drive, Payton down the middle. Payton on the count of it goes. It didn't go. Foul by Vlade, and this will be their first free throw since the first quarter.
Well, that's 3 fouls on Vlade, a minute 23 to play. They can't leave him in the ball game. That last play by Eldon, offensive rebound, goes up as if he's going to shoot, passes it to Vlade, who lays it in.
Free throw is no good by Payton. They've made 5 out of 8. That's their first of the quarter in the attempt. By the way, Kemp had 12 points in the first quarter. He hadn't scored since. He's nothing for 3 in this quarter. Vlade out of the game with his 3rd foul.
Wow, with the matchup now with Vlade going out.
Second free throw no good, but under the basket, Kemp's got the rebound, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. I don't believe it. The Lakers have inside position, both sides of the lane, and they allow Kemp to jump around. At least Ceballos allowed him to jump around him and get the rebound.
Well, that's 3
and the subsequent foul, and it goes to Campbell.
That's his 3rd foul. Now he's going to have to leave the ball game. It doesn't matter if you have inside position if you don't do the fundamentals.
That's
You've got to box out, not just step into the lane thinking that it's yours.
But that's the position from which you do box out, that inside position. You got it on both sides when the other guy's shooting free throws. Out of the game goes Campbell. He and Vlade each now tagged with 3 fouls in the first half. Free throw by Kemp good. Free throw by Kemp good again. His only points of the second quarter. And here is a whistle, and what did we get, a 20-second call, or the referee stopping the game for some reason. It's 59-53. 1:20 left to play.
With both Eldon and Vlade out of the ball game, where are the Lakers going to get their offensive punch? Or they're going to have to go to Nick Van Exel, Cedric Ceballos, and
1:17 to play. Is ball in the front court to Van Exel. Van Exel looking inside, nothing there. Coming outside is Eddie Jones, out near the 10-second line. Eddie dribbling the ball. He's against Payton. Payton's a good guy to steal the ball. Here's the ball to Ceballos. Ceballos dribbling, and a whistle and illegal. So the Los Angeles Lakers will get a chance to shoot a free throw. That's the second time it's been called.
Who's going to shoot it?
There's no Laker fighting to get there.
I thought that was the second one. They say that's the first one.
It's only the first, okay. I thought it was their second also. All right, the ball is brought into Van Exel. 59 to 53, 1 minute to play. Here in the first half, the Lakers have trailed most of the way. Eddie Jones with the ball. Eddie with 17 in the 24. So Van Exel. Van Exel out in front. Van Exel dribbling. Does a 360 turn. In deep. Throws up a bank. Oh, what a shot! A 13-footer that banked in after a high arch.
I tell you, Nick Van Exel is just doing it all for the Lakers.
That's 20 points for him in the first half. 59 to 55. Ball comes to McMillan. McMillan out in front to Schrempf. They spread it out. Good spacing in their offense. Kemp's got it. Kemp is against Ceballos and shoots over him. The shot no good. The rebound should be Bowie's. It is. Great job by Sam, boxing out on a fine rebounder, Perkins.
They should work for the last shot here, or as close to it as they can.
The 24-second clock is 3 seconds ahead of the game clock. So we'll watch the 24. It's down to 11. 59 to 55. What a second half we should have. 20-second timeout taken to the Lakers with 8 seconds on the 24. 11 on the game clock. Boy, I mentioned earlier, in each playoff series, they pick a most valuable player. A guy that's got to get some votes, don't you think, is Van Exel? Is he doing it all?
Well, I think that there's no question that the Lakers, if they win this series, that Nick Van Exel will be the most valuable player. He has done absolutely everything for the team. He's leading their ball club from a leadership standpoint. He's leading them in scoring throughout most of the series. So what can you say about the play of Nick the Quick?
Nick the Quick, huh?
Or Nick Van Excellent.
Hope all you fans around the world are enjoying it on Armed Forces Radio tonight. 20 points. He's made 4 out of 6 3-pointers. He's just done it all.
And he still hasn't had a second's rest, has he?
No, he has not. Okay. 29 in game 1 of this series was Nick's career playoff. They take the ball away from Ceballos. That's what they set up in the huddle, I guess. Ceballos driving the base. Here comes Perkins all the way under. Shot blocked by Bowie. Try to save it. They do, but it goes to the wrong team with the half-ended. Bowie made a great defensive play. But the Lakers made a horrible offensive play at the other end. They take a timeout. They set up a play allegedly, and Ceballos drives the base and has it stolen by Schrempf. The score at the end of the half is 59-55, the Sonics. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. Now, let's go to Glenn Walker.
Have you had your break today?
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
If our double-double were any larger, you'd have to watch it on a big screen TV.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Well, our trivia question for this evening was, who holds the NBA record for most assists in a 5-game playoff series? The answer? Of course, the Magic Man, Magic Johnson, averaged 17 assists in a 5-game series against Portland back in 1985. Averaged 17.
The Lakers are down by 5, ladies and gentlemen. Magic over there with Diane Carroll Cannon, excuse me. She's got her little girl here tonight. Looks just like her. The free throw by Vlade is good. The Lakers trail, folks, by only 49-45. Why do I say only? The Lakers have had 26 field goal attempts. Seattle has had 42.
Yeah, the Lakers should be down by at least double digits.
And they're down by 4 as he misses the second free throw. And the Laker free throwing isn't that good. 14 out of 19. 49-45. The Lakers pull to within 4 points. And coming with the ball in the front court, the green-clad visitors. Dribble drive down the middle, underneath. Schrempf throws it over Campbell and scores. He had to extend his right arm to its greatest length, and he did it. 51-45. 4 points for Schrempf. That's what I say. He's about due to explode. He is so good. On the year, Schrempf this year averaged 19 points a game, shot over 50%. Back in the ballgame, Ceballos, dribble drive on Askew, down the middle, throws it up. It won't go in. The rebound is off and is taken by Schrempf. The Lakers trail 51-45. Pass front court to Gill. He travels. Uh-oh, that might be a tee. He was supposed to hand the ball to the nearest referee, and he rolled it away from him, but they didn't call the tee.
The only reason why they didn't, he was so close to the sideline and the official that he didn't have far to go before one of the spectators had it. They just threw it right back to him.
5:08 left to play. And we got the ball in the front court here in the first half. Posting up is Peeler. He's against Payton. Ball out in front of Vlade. Vlade holds it up, give back to Van Exel. Van Exel's made 3 out of 5 3-pointers, all in this quarter, the 3 that he made. Vlade shoots a shot outside. There's a foul called. That's free throw time again. And the foul is going to be called on, unless they called illegal defense. I don't think they did.
I think they called a foul on Schrempf.
I do too.
Every player for them, Chick, that's been in the ball game, every one has 2 fouls.
And they've used 8 players.
8 players with 2 fouls.
You'll never see that in a scorecard very often. Every one of them has 2. I bet the next guy has more than 2. Free throw by Vlade is awful. Frozen rope. He's missed 2 in a row now. He's got 5 points in the evening, and the Lakers have missed 6. They're going to wish they had those. They have tried 20 free throws, and Seattle only 7. Seattle's settling for field goals.
That also tells you a little bit about the story in field goal attempts, because the Lakers have been getting fouled, obviously, and if you get fouled and miss the shot, it doesn't count as a field goal attempt.
Exactly right. 51-46 as the second free throw is good. Vlade's got his 6th point. The Lakers have 8 turnovers, and Seattle has 4. Now the pass goes in low to Schrempf. He's a very careful player. Takes care of the ball well. Out to Kendall Gill. They swing it over to Perkins. Perkins looks inside. Kemp is being pushed around by Campbell. Ball goes into Kemp. He turns. Campbell blocked his shot. He gets it back, puts it up, no good. That's a great effort by Kemp. Great effort. That shot was blocked right back into his hands, and he was up before you could describe it and put it up again. Darn near made it. Van Exel, 3-pointer. It looks good. It is good. Oh, I was right in line with that. So are you, Stuart.
Oh, Nick has got the hot hand. So hot, and so he's going down the floor trying to cool it off.
51-49. 4:07 left to play here in the first half. And with the ball in the front court, we've got it out in front. And here's the foul on Campbell. Back under the basket. Play away from the ball. Campbell is fouling Kemp.
Eldon picks up his second foul.
Team foul.
He doesn't believe the call. Eldon Campbell, as I said, picked up his second. Nick Van Exel is knocking down threes tonight as he has.
Oh, pass into Payton, shot blocked, but it'll count. Basket counts. The shot was banked off the backboard, and after that, you can't touch it.
Oh, did you see Huey Evans tell Gary Payton to shut up and go the other way?
Van Exel's got 14 points in this quarter, including 4 for 4 3-pointers in this quarter. But he's about the only guy that's doing it. 53-49. Payton is really mouthing off down there, and he'll get a tee the next time he does with Huey Evans. Van Exel with the ball, guarded by McMillan, a good defender. Now the ball out in front to Peeler. Peeler holds it up, takes it in. Campbell has it knocked away and out of bounds by Kemp. That was a terrible pass by Peeler. Nothing on it.
Well, when the Lakers are having trouble entering the ball to the low post on one side, I think they just got to swing the ball to make the defense rotate and shift. Then they'll have more motion on the weak side.
The coach of the year, Del Harris, looking on as his team trails by. Here's a technical foul. Did they get Payton? McMillan goes over and says, "Shut your mouth, Shorty."
I knew it. I knew he would get one tonight.
And he got it. As I said, he better shut up to Hugh Evans. And there's all his teammates trying to tell him to shut up. And he's saying, "I'll run my own show, you guys." I think the coach ought to take him out of there. The free throw is no good on the technical. The Lakers get the ball.
Well, they are.
George Karl.
Nate McMillan and Gary Payton really having words there.
McMillan's a great player. McMillan got what? With the ball in the front court, we got the ball passed in over the baseline. Ceballos fumbles it, saves it. Oh, the Lakers lucky, goes to Peeler, shoots a 3. It didn't go down. The luck ended. And the rebound is off to Perkins. 53-49. Long pass the other way. Chased down. Kept in play by Schrempf. Schrempf looks down the middle. Nothing there. Still looking. Brings it out in front to McMillan. They're a little disorganized on this set. Now the ball to Perkins. Perkins shoots an 18-footer that's no good. Nice rebound by Ceballos. The ball given up to Van Exel. Van Exel with the ball in the front court and 3 minutes to play. Van Exel comes in deep, feeds to Campbell. He passed up a 17-footer, shoots a 12-footer and scores.
Smart.
He knows his range.
That's right.
He knows his range.
Very smart play by Eldon Campbell.
2-point ball game, 53-51. Campbell gets his 6th point. Here's the ball into Kemp. They steal the ball, but it's fumbled. They pick up the garbage and score underneath. And the guy that did it was McMillan.
Well, you talk about getting a break. Nate McMillan was under the basket. All of a sudden, the ball rolls to him.
He wasn't expecting it either. All right, the Lakers come down now, trailing by 4. Ceballos with the ball. Ceballos brings it out in front. The Lakers have 3 team fouls. The Sonics are out of fouls. The ball goes in low to Vlade. Turn, dribble to the baseline, underneath. Where are you going, Vlade? Threw the ball away, and an intentional foul put on. The only thing that Van Exel could do because Payton was off and running. Horrible pass.
Well, Vlade got himself out of position again. Sam Perkins shut off the baseline. Vlade had nowhere to go on the Lakers Basketball Network.
What do you get when you fly the low-fare airline? Fun fares.
Well, you've waited so long for a fare to get so nice and low now. You really should fly.
Light up the night. Southwest Airlines' new fun fares are so low. Want to see that again? Now you can fly just for the fun of it.
Come along with us, 'cause we got a lot of things to do now. You really should fly. And you'll have fun, flying Southwest on a fun fair today. Fun, flying on a fun fair.
Hello, Los Angeles. Welcome to the Iceman Cooking. Today, we have a family recipe. Cheryl and Reggie Miller's banana pancakes. Just like Red shooting that jumper. Swiss. You know, Cheryl and Reggie used to cook these pancakes before they used to go out Riverside. And Reggie say, "Do you guys want to play 2-on-2 against me and my sister?" And they say, "Okay, we'll play them." You know what Cheryl and Reggie used to do? Flatten them like I'm doing this pancake. You know, I'm a pancake man myself.
Fans call right now for information on Lakers season seats for next year. Deposits are being taken for good priority positions. Representatives are standing by. The phone is 310-412-5000. Call right now, 310-412-5000. That last technical foul that everyone thought, including us up here, was on Payton, was charged to McMillan. And then he and Payton got in the shouting match. So we don't know for sure what that's, or I don't know what that's all about.
I don't either. I guess Gary was telling me I'm supposed to be the guy getting the technicals.
All right, here's the ball in the front court. Payton brings it out in front to McMillan. 55-51. Here's a dribble drive. Behind the board goes Schrempf. Feeds it out to Payton. Payton standing on the 3-point line. Payton goes to the dribble, brings it back to Schrempf. Schrempf with 3 in the clock, 2 in the clock. They pass underneath. I don't know if they got it off or not. I know they did now. With 1 second left, Perkins scored underneath on a great pass coming in from McMillan. And it's 57-51. The Lakers have given up 4 points in a row. The ball comes to the high post, Eldon Campbell. Campbell against Kemp. Cross-court pass to Van Exel. Another 3-pointer won't be close, but the rebound to Campbell might be. He feeds to Vlade. That's in there. Nice play by Eldon Campbell. He had an 8-footer straight away, and he spotted Vlade and made a great pass.
Yeah, Vlade had about a 1-footer, so Vlade said, "Thanks, Eldon."
57-53, the Lakers trail. Dribble drive, Payton down the middle. Payton on the count of it goes. It didn't go. Fouled by Vlade, and this will be their first free throw since the first quarter.
Well, that's 3 fouls on Vlade, a minute 23 to play. They can't leave him in the ball game. That last play by Eldon, offensive rebound, goes up as if he's going to shoot, passes it to Vlade, who lays it in.
Free throw is no good by Payton. They've made 5 out of 8. That's their first of the quarter in the attempt. By the way, Kemp had 12 points in the first quarter. He hadn't scored since. He's nothing for 3 in this quarter. Vlade out of the game with his 3rd foul.
Wow, with the matchup now with Vlade going out.
Second free throw no good, but under the basket, Kemp's got the rebound, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. I don't believe it. The Lakers have inside position, both sides of the lane, and they allow Kemp to jump around. At least Ceballos allowed him to jump around him and get the rebound.
Well, that's 3
and the subsequent foul, and it goes to Campbell.
That's his 3rd foul. Now he's going to have to leave the ball game. It doesn't matter if you have inside position if you don't do the fundamentals.
That's
You've
right.
got to box out, not just step into the lane thinking that it's yours.
But that's the position from which you do box out, that inside position. You got it on both sides, and the other guy's shooting free throws. Out of the game goes Campbell. He and Vlade each now tagged with 3 fouls in the first half. Free throw by Kemp good. Free throw by Kemp good again. His only points of the second quarter. And here is a whistle, and what did we get, a 20-second call, or the referee stopping the game for some reason. It's 59-53, 1:20 left to play.
With both Eldon and Vlade out of the ball game, where are the Lakers going to get their offensive punch? They're going to have to go to Nick Van Exel, Cedric Ceballos, and
1:17 to play. Is ball in the front court to Van Exel. Van Exel looking inside, nothing there. Coming outside is Eddie Jones, out near the 10-second line. Eddie dribbling the ball. He's against Payton. Payton's a good guy to steal the ball. Here's the ball to Ceballos. Ceballos dribbling, and a whistle and illegal. So the Los Angeles Lakers will get a chance to shoot a free throw. That's the second time it's been called.
Who's going to shoot it?
There's no Laker fighting to get there.
I thought that was the second one. They say that's the first one.
It's only the first, okay. I thought it was their second also. All right, the ball is brought in to Van Exel. 59-53, 1 minute to play. Here in the first half, the Lakers have trailed most of the way. Eddie Jones with the ball. Eddie with 17 in the 24 to Van Exel. Van Exel out in front. Van Exel dribbling. Does a 360 turn. In deep. Throws up a bank. Oh, what a shot! A 13-footer that banked in after a high arch.
I tell you, Nick Van Exel is just doing it all for the Lakers.
That's 20 points for him in the first half. 59-55. Ball comes to McMillan. McMillan out in front to Schrempf. They spread it out. Good spacing in their offense. Kemp's got it. Kemp is against Ceballos and shoots over him. The shot no good. The rebound should be Bowie's. It is. Great job by Sam boxing out on a fine rebounder. Perkins.
They should work for the last shot here or as close to it as they can.
The 24-second clock is 3 seconds ahead of the game clock. So we'll watch the 24. It's down to 11. 59-55. What a second half we should have. 20-second timeout taken to the Lakers with 8 seconds on the 24. 11 on the game clock. Boy. I mentioned earlier, in each playoff series, they pick a most valuable player. A guy that's got to get some votes, don't you think, is Van Exel? Is he doing it all?
Well, I think that there's no question that the Lakers, if they win this series, that Nick Van Exel will be the most valuable player. He has done absolutely everything for the team. He's leading their ball club. From a leadership standpoint, he's leading them in scoring throughout the most of the series. So what can you say about the play of Nick the Quick?
Nick the Quick, huh?
Or Nick Van Excellent.
Hope all you fans around the world are enjoying it on Armed Forces Radio tonight. 20 points. He's made 4 out of 6 3-pointers. He's just done it all.
And he still hasn't had a second's rest, has he?
No, he has not. Okay. 29 in game 1 of this series was Nick's career playoff. They take the ball away from Ceballos. That's what they set up in the huddle, I guess. Ceballos driving the base. Here comes Perkins all the way under. Shot blocked by Bowie. Try to save it. They do, but it goes to the wrong team. But the half ended. Bowie made a great defensive play. But the Lakers made a horrible offensive play at the other end. They take a timeout. They set up a play allegedly, and Ceballos drives the base and has it stolen by Schrempf. The score at the end of the half is 59-55, the Sonics. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. Now, let's go to Glenn Walker for tonight's Press Box halftime update. If Game 5 is necessary in this series, it'll be this Saturday from Tacoma. It'll be on radio only, so far as we're concerned. Hope you'll make it a simulcast if you're watching the national air. Airtime on KLAC and our Laker radio network is 12:15. Now, if the Lakers advance to the conference semifinals, Prime Sports will continue to bring you all available Laker home playoff games. Watch Prime Sports for announcements of dates and times. Let's go to Larry Burnett. He's with Laker coach Del Harris.
Ready? Del down by 4 at the half, but it could have been worse. What have you told your team for the second half?
Well, we just need to be a little more alert to the ball, and we got to take care of the ball better. Otherwise, we're not in bad shape because we haven't played our best ball.
Nick has done just about everything. Is that part of the problem? He's done just about everything?
Well, I don't think it's a problem, but again, we need to move the ball a little better. We want to get everybody involved, and we got to do a little bit better job of reading their fronting up in the low post.
Okay, look forward to the second half. Thanks.
All right.
All right, that's the word from Dell. Check. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Close game going on in Chicago. Charlotte Hornets trying to stay in their series with the Bulls, and in the fourth quarter they have a slight lead. The Hornets on top by a couple. Nick Van Exel's been, there isn't a word to describe what he's been. He's been all everything. He's been superlative. He's been smart. He has been effective. He's been tenacious. He has been a leader.
Any other adjectives you can think of?
Yes, marvelous.
He's been all of those.
Laker basketball being brought to you by Toyota and their full line of quality cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. And by Great Western family of companies, $42 billion strong. Great Western will always be there. When I came to California, I worked with a guy named Jim Mergen. And Jim tonight, he and his wife, Nancy, are having their 38th wedding anniversary. Vlade in the huddle.
Dale Threed also in the huddle, and he's got to be dying inside, knowing that he can't play anymore in these playoffs because of the two stomach muscle pulls that he has incurred.
The first half ended on a sour note so far as the score is concerned, but the Lakers are down by 4. But more importantly, in the last couple of minutes, they put the third foul on Vlade and the third foul on Campbell.
Yeah, those are two enormous plays right there. Nobody on the Sonic team has more than 2 fouls.
Eldon's got to get into this ball game more than he was. Well, in the first quarter, he didn't score a point. He did have 2 block shots and 2 rebounds in the game, but that's not enough for him. He's got 6 points. Gary Payton had a good half for his club. Vlade Divac had 8 points in the first half, 5 rebounds. Lakers will have it to start the fourth quarter, meaning that Seattle's got it now. See if the Lakers stop them this time down. Maybe the Lakers could get the lead. They haven't led since early in the ball game. And then not for long. Payton with the ball. Payton out in front, gives the ball to Perkins, and Perkins over here to McMillan. McMillan looking inside to Schrempf. Schrempf's due to have a big half. Now the ball given to McMillan. He goes down the middle, and he's forced out of there by Peeler to the three-point area. To Perkins, he's stripped and knocked down. That's 4 fouls on Vlade. That's all for him. He's got to go out right now. Even though you coach differently in the playoffs, you cannot leave Vlade because he's foul-prone anyway.
Well, Sam Perkins is left-handed. If you're going to rush out at him, you have to rush out at his left hand because he loves to put the ball down going to his left. He doesn't put it down as effectively going to his right. That's just a bad play in both regards. That's 4 fouls on Vlade.
They're going to gamble. They're going to leave him in there.
11:38 to go in
that
the
happened
third.
with 22 seconds gone in the quarter. So he's had 2 fouls, I would say. I don't know if Perkins is asking for a replacement or not. He got an awful shot on the leg. Yeah, they're going to take Vlade out the next time it's dead and bring in Jones. There's a jump shot by Schrempf. No good. The rebound is to Vlade. If they're going to take him out, I don't know why they didn't take him out then, because he can easily pick up the foul.
Chick, I would have called
Would you
a play.
agree?
Yes, if I'm the Sonics, I call a play for Perkins in the low post.
Run right at him. I would too. All right, anyway, the ball, dribble drive underneath, trying to put it up and put it in. Nice play. They thought that Ceballos was going to reverse it underneath, so did I, but he reached back and put it in from the side from which he came, and the Lakers trail by 2. Second time they've been that close. Ceballos with 13, jump shot outside, and then that three-pointer put in by McMillan. He had a great first quarter, and he comes up with his 5th point. And it's now 62-57. Boy, that was a big shot for them. Looked like the Lakers might be up to something. Well, maybe they are. Vlade is still in the ballgame. They got to wait till it's dead. They don't want to call a timeout. Ceballos shoots a 20-footer, and he hits that. Oh, if he comes out with a hot hand, 62-59 is the score. The Los Angeles Lakers trail it. 10:39 to play in the third quarter. Here's the ball out in front. Perkins has got it. Now the ball in low. Payton takes the ball over and jump shot outside. Another 3. That's no good. The rebound to Ceballos. He's made 4 straight points. Triple drive. Van Exel all the way under. Throws it up. It'll count if it goes. It didn't go. He was fouled. The foul will be on Sam Perkins.
Oh, what a play by Van Exel. He jumps right into the chest of Sam Perkins. He creates the contact, and then he's going to the line. He really took it to Sam. Sam had nowhere to go. Van Exel to shoot 2.
All right, see if the Lakers can get a free throw down. They haven't been doing any good, and they're still not. Bad free throwing. Could cost them this ball game. Could cost them a trip to San Antonio. 15 out of 23 they've made. Van Exel makes the next one, and the Lakers trail by a basket. For the third time since the first quarter, they've been that close. It's 62-60. 10:19 to play. And here's the ball being brought over to McMillan. In low they go, and handling it in there is Perkins. Sam, the former Laker, out in front of Schrempf. He's due. Look out. Three-pointer good.
But that's all because now Sam Perkins, with a smaller player, George Lynch, defending him, he's going to the low post. The Lakers have to double team, opens up the perimeter.
That's 7 points for Schrempf. He averaged 19 on the year. Now the ball to Campbell. Bounce in low to Ceballos. Dribble drive again underneath. Looking for the foul. If he doesn't get it, it was shot blocked. Beautiful block by Kemp. He controls it too. Here goes Payton. Payton down the middle. Payton all the way. Throws it up. No. Rebound is off. Taken by King, who was in the ball. Or not King, but Lynch, who was in the ball game for the Lakers. Peeler for three off the run. And he hits it three. Boy, this is an exciting game, if nothing else, I'll tell you that. 65-63. The last possession tonight might be the ball game, really. That's 12 points for Peeler. Pass out in front to Schrempf. He looks for two in a row from three. He got it. Cannot leave him alone out there. 68-63. Lakers call a timeout. Was there an indication 20 or regular?
I think it's a regular timeout. Coach Del Harris has called a regular timeout. 9:17 left to go. Back-to-back three-point shots by the guy by the name of Detlef Schrempf, who happened to finish second in percentage from three-point land in the NBA during the regular season on the Lakers Basketball Network.
The Previa DXSC lease. For only $2.99 a month, you can enjoy the performance of an incredibly powerful engine. Previa's finely appointed and spacious interior, plus up to $1,500 in savings on popular options. Power windows and door locks, deluxe stereo cassette, even air conditioning. The Previa DXSC lease. Isn't this the one you really want?
Now, this is how people organized their finances back when Great Western Bank got started. Well, today, all you need is a Great Western checking account. You can direct deposit your paycheck, pay your mortgage, take care of your car payment, all automatically. If you want the best way to get organized, ask the folks who've been working on it for 100 years.
My friends call me the $6 Million Man. I'm just Dan. This is weird. It's great, but it's weird.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
The In-N-Out Double-Double. Some assembly required.
In-N-Out, that's what a hamburger's all about.
Okay, the guy that's caused the havoc for the Lakers in the most recent return, Detlef Schrempf, back-to-back three-pointers, and it's a 68-63 ball game. Coming in the ball in the front court, we've got Van Exel. Van Exel and the Lakers down by 5 here in the third quarter. And the ball brought it out to Lynch. Lynch takes it over to Peeler, drives around one man, comes in deep, and he is fouled. That's going to bring a howl from McMillan, but he's not going to say anything because he's already got one technical.
That was a pretty good defensive play by
Right,
McMillan. As Peeler goes baseline, Nick McMillan reaches in at the last second and seems like he hits nothing but basketball and takes it right out of the hand, but they call the foul. Peeler to shoot 2.
And the Lakers need every free throw they can get because they have no low post game tonight. None at all.
Well, the Sonics doing an excellent job of fronting and taking the post game away from them.
Absolutely. Absolutely they have. 68-65. So the Lakers got to go to another plan. And with Vlade out of there, that plan is at least put in neutral for a while to idle. Here's the ball over to Schrempf. Schrempf holds it up, takes it in low, handling it, pivoting, and an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Kemp. Hooking with the elbow, the old Oscar Robertson play. Kemp gets his third foul.
Well, Kemp has shown the Lakers now repeatedly that he's going to spin baseline when the double team comes. So if you're the defender guarding him, you really have to protect that baseline play.
68-65, 8:40 to play in the third. The Lakers are still in the hunt here to win this series and go down to San Antonio, opening there on Saturday afternoon. Now we got Peeler with the ball. Out of front. There's the lob pass. Under to Campbell. But jumping in front of him to intercept the pass, it is Kemp. Not even close to a completion. The ball in low, taken by Perkins. Perkins holds it up. Out in cross-court pass. Over to Schrempf. Dribble drive. Somebody better pick him up. They didn't, but they fouled him. So he'll shoot 2. One of their finest free throwers, Detlef Schrempf, will go to the line.
Well, Detlef Schrempf has knocked down 2 consecutive three-pointers, so that time the Lakers really ran at him. He just fakes the shot, goes into the middle, gets fouled. Has 3 fouls on Nick Van Exel. If there's anybody the Lakers can't afford to lose, he's the guy.
Detlef Schrempf trying to extend a 3-point lead. 8:16 to play in the third. Chick Hearn with Stu Lance. The free throw is short. They have now made 7 out of 12. In the series, Stu?
Well, he's been consistent. Game 1, he had 20 points. Game 2, he had 19. Game 3, he had 19. Tonight, so far, he's got 10.
He'll have 19 or more. 69-65 is the score as a free throw on the second try is good. 8:12 left to play. The Los Angeles Lakers walk the ball to the front court. Van Exel's got it out. They're going to double team him. He lobs the ball cross court to Lynn. Over to Ceballos. Long three-pointer, not close. The rebound is off and is taken. Oh, the Lakers are going to shoot right into their hands if they keep shooting all those three-pointers from outside. In the third quarter, you don't need them all out there. Here's a turnaround jumper by and bounces in. Was that a rebound basket or not?
Left-hand tip dunk by Kemp.
By Kemp, yes. The ball looked like it was rattling around in the cage. Here's the ball given to Campbell. He comes in low. Feeds it out to Van Exel. One bounce dribble. He's alone. 18-footer short. Rebound to Campbell. Brings it out in front to Ceballos. You know that's going to be a three-point shot. That's no good. He misses 2 in a row, and it's 71-65. The Lakers are behind. 7:26 left to play in the third quarter. 71-65. And the ball goes in low. Handling it in there is Askew. Down the middle comes Kemp. Did he travel? No. Pass under the basket to Payton. He scores. Breakdown on the Laker defense. No rotation.
Well, the problem now has become the Lakers are so small. With George Lynch and Cedric Ceballos at forwards, the Lakers are just too small.
Here comes Sam Bowie, and the next time it's dead, to answer your question. 7 minutes left to play here in the period. Ball out in front to George Lynch. He's a very short player for the front line, guarded by a bigger man, also from North Carolina, Perkins. Now the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel in the air, throws up a leaping Lena. Shot no good. The rebound is off. It's taken by Perkins. It's a long pass the other end. Looking for his 19th point is Payton. Didn't take the shot. Gives it out to Schrempf. He misses from 16. 2 bodies are on the floor. They tripped over each other accidentally. Now the ball goes the other way. Van Exel down the middle. Van Exel in deep, looking for free throws. Instead brings it over to Ceballos. He shoots a 3. He's missed 3 in a row, and a rebound knocked out of bounds by Campbell. If you have any imagination, you ought to phone it in, because in the offense of the Lakers right now, there is no imagination, and the coach doesn't like what he sees.
Well, Chick, with success being your guide, if you missed the 3-4 in a row, and with the court as spread as it was on that time, you've got all kind of seams to get into to take it to the basket.
And get fouled, or maybe make a 3-point play, driving and getting fouled. Anyway, the Lakers are only down by 8, 6:18 to play in the third quarter. Here's the ball in front of the Laker bench to Schrempf, to Perkins. They bring it out to Askew. Askew into Payton. Payton's got 17 points, backing in. Feeds it out to Perkins. He gives to Askew. He shoots a 3. That's good. Boy, they're filling it up from threes here in the second half. They have now made 4 out of 5. 22nd timeout, Stu.
And the Sonic bench is really doing the job. They're really giving their players a lot of encouragement. A 22nd timeout with the Lakers trailing by 11 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
This is a tale of one Todd Mitchell. Todd was one large citizen with an appetite to match. He heard the new light burrito supreme at Taco Bell weighed more than a Big Mac, yet had only 8 grams of fat instead of the Big Mac's 26. But how would it taste? It tasted good, real good, and had real wholesome ingredients. Where'd the fat go? Is it buried in a bacon burger in Boise, or a French fry in Philly, or an onion ring in Omaha?
Okay, the Lakers have been outscored in this run of 4 minutes and 18 seconds, 14-5. It's about time to bring Vlade back in. You got to gamble now. This is the playoffs. The ball out in front to Peeler. Peeler brings it over To Ceballos, drives to the lane, underneath, beats it out of front. Three-pointer by Van Exel. He hits it. Van Exel reduces the lead to 8. 5:35 to play. Van Exel's got 24 points. 3-point baskets, Van Exel. He's been knocking them down with regularity tonight. Here's the dribble. They lose the ball. They get it back. Payton's got it. Feeds it out in front to Askew. Down the middle. Schrempf alone. 8-foot jumper. Good straight away. Van Exel has made 5 out of 9 3-pointers. The Lakers are down by 10.
Well, Gary Payton is really quick to the ball.
Yeah. Very good player. Very good player. And we got Van Exel with the ball. He's a pretty good player, too, isn't he? Wow. Van Exel's got the ball out in front. He's got 24 points, his career playoff high against this club this year. Here's a foul, as going to the basket was Eldon Campbell, but they can afford to foul now, even though it's the 4th foul by Kemp. They're dominating the ball game. Into the game, Eddie Jones. Jones played in the first half. He replaces Peeler.
Well, one of the few times they've been able to get the ball in the low post without the fronting situation. Eldon got it, turned around, and said, wow, I'm open for a minute. Tries to go up and throw it home, gets fouled.
All right, Eldon at the line. Eddie Jones comes in. He played 9 uneventful minutes in the first half. He's got to get back into his game, which was superlative all year long. Hillian, the rookie out of Temple. Most valuable player in the rookie all-star game. The free throws by Campbell. Both good. And the Lakers trail by just 8. 78-70. 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Payton with the ball. Payton out in front, picked up by Bowie. Payton's too quick, of course, for him. Takes the ball over to Kemp. Kemp drives on Campbell, comes behind the board, feeds it out in front. Askew comes down with a right-hand side pass. Wide open is over here, missing the shot. And the ball put up under the basket, and what do we got called? Goaltending is called. Goaltending is called against the Lakers. I think Sam Bowie is the one that got charged with it. It's 10 points in the ball game for Askew. 80-70 is the score. 4.5 to play in the third. And with the ball, we go to Bowie. Lakers do not want to go back to Tacoma. They want to go to San Antonio, though. If so, they got to start filling it up. Somebody besides this kid with the ball, Van Exel. That'll count if it goes. It goes! He's fouled. He's falling away. Makes a 19-foot fall away left-hander. Wow. 26 points.
What can you say about him, Chick? He looks up and he sees Vincent Askew. He says, I know I can get by him. Askew pushes him. He's falling away, throws it up. Continuation is in effect. Nothing but bottom. Nick Van Exel has an opportunity for a 3-point play. That's just sensational basketball by the Lakers' Nick Van Exel.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you, there aren't many point guards in the league better than he is now. The free throwing of the Lakers is leaving a lot to be desired. I was going to say atrocious, but I didn't want to use that. 20 out of 29.
You're going to save that one for later.
Yeah, I'll save it for the next one. 80-72 is the score. Pass down the middle. Kemp's got it. Throws it up. It won't go. The rebound is off the front of the rim to Cedric Ceballos' rebound. That's only his 3rd rebound tonight. On the year he averaged 8. Van Exel with the ball in the front court. Van Exel tried to drive on Askew. Can't. Gives the ball to Jones. He's in deep. Throws up a wild shot. Didn't get the roll. He was off balance and off the wrong foot. Rebound came to Kemp. And here we go to Payton. Payton coming the other way, leading it by 8. 3:45 to play in the third quarter. Lakers will have possession to start the fourth. Here's the ball in low. Schrempf turn, loses Ceballos. 10-foot jumper, no good. But the Lakers forgot to go after the ball. Now Payton did, and then he falls into the VIP. He sits down there on some lady's lap and says, thank you for the seat.
Well, Eldon Campbell did a good job of boxing his man out, but nobody else went after the basketball. Right. All of a sudden, there was little Gary Payton after it.
You're absolutely right. A great job of boxing out by Campbell, but somebody's got to go get the ball. All right, the Lakers here with about 3:25 to play in the third, only down by 8. Van Exel for another 3. He got it! I don't believe it! That gives him 6 3-pointers. I believe that ties, or maybe somebody had 7 for the Lakers, did they? I know Coop one time had 6. That's 29 points for the little guy Van Exel, and the crowd chanting defense. Now the ball in Kemp, down the middle. He's fouled. It'll count if it goes. It didn't go. He's knocked down by Bowie. 80-75 was the score. The Lakers 3:02 to play.
I tell you something about Nick Van Exel. He is just running the show. He goes up. Vincent Askew says the last time he beat me off the dribble. This time he beats me with the 3. They've shown a lot of different looks at Van Exel. Gary Payton has been on him. Nate McMillan has been on him. Now they're trying Vincent Askew. I think it's good strategy to show him different looks to see if somebody can cool off the very hot Nick Van Exel.
What Van Exel's 6 3-pointers means that he's tied the club record for playoff 6 3-pointers. 6 by Ceballos and 6 years ago in a very critical situation against the Boston Celtics at Boston Garden by Michael Cooper. Kemp makes both free throws, and it's 82-75. 3 team fouls on the Lakers, 4 on the Sonics. We play with 2:56 to play. Thrown away by Campbell. Campbell telegraphed the pass, threw it away. Here comes Payton. Give the ball back to Kemp. Underneath, fouled hard, 2 shots. Bowie the follow. Campbell made a terrible pass. 82-75. That's 4 fouls on Bowie.
Just when the Lakers seemed like with Nick Van Exel knocking down a 3, they were going to get that momentum they need. They turn it over, and then the foul on Bowie is sending Kemp back to the line where the Sonics lead it by 7 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
In the automotive world, if you don't change, you get crushed. Lexus, however, in our continuing pursuit of perfection, has made hundreds of changes to the LS400, resulting in a faster, more luxurious, roomier, and more maneuverable car than ever before. So drive an LS, unless, of course, you prefer to drive the competition. See the LS at your Lexus dealer. Everything's changed, but the price.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. This is dull. Doesn't have to be.
And now the starting lineup. That groom from Texas, Billy Clyde Humphrey. And at bride, a 5'6" debutante from Alabama, Nell Peterson. The Humphrey wedding brought to you by Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice cold Miller Lite, life is good. The vows are up.
I do? I do.
And they're good. Whoa, Nelly!
That was beautiful, man.
I play because the 37th pick in the draft usually doesn't. I play for the sweet crossover and the nice pull-up J. I play because, hey, I want to sneak a commercial too. I play for the sound of nothing but net. Swoosh. I play for all the people who never stop cheering. I play for Prime Sports. I play because, hey, wouldn't you?
Lakers basketball is being brought to you by Lexus, maker of the 1995 ES300. Let others follow. By Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite, life is good.
Well, the final score in the NBA, Chicago beat Charlotte 85-84. Bulls win that series 3-1, and now they're ready for the Orlando Magic.
All right, trying to extend their lead now to 9. At the line is Kemp. The Lakers got back into it behind the three-point shooting of Van Exel, and they're right back out of it now after a bad turnover by the Lakers.
Shawn Kemp has just been sensational himself, especially from the free throw line.
He makes both free throws for his 20th point of the ball game. What's his Doug Mann, his free throw shooting tonight, please? 84-75. The Lakers trail it again deep into the third quarter now. Van Exel with the ball. Vlade is back in the ball game. Bowie stays in. Campbell is out. Lakers are running the clock down, just dribbling it. Van Exel with it. Van Exel down the middle. Brings it over. A three-pointer by Jones. That's good. Eddie Jones. Both clubs hitting a lot of three-pointers tonight. We'll get the totals for you on that. It's 84-78. The Lakers trail by just 6. 2:15 to play in the third. Here's the ball given to Payton. Comes underneath, scores. Basket counts, foul. Beautiful rub-off. Beautiful. That means that the guy with the ball cut around the screen man. That was Payton going around Askew, and that took care of the defense.
Chick, I tell you how simple this game of basketball is. That play has been in effect for quite a while. I used to run it myself. Just a quick handoff, get it back, and just go to the basket on a cleared side, and you get the either layup or the foul. He gets both. Gary Payton going to the line.
The free throw is good. I don't think they've given him credit for the... Now they have. The scoreboard was wrong. Now they've corrected it. It's back to a 9-point ball game. 87-78. And 2:05 left to play in the third. Lakers are going to have a torrid fourth quarter. Playing the post is Vlade. Vlade backing in, beats his man. He's under the basket. He puts it up and in. Nice play. If they leave single coverage on him with that guy Johnson, Vlade's got to get the ball every time down the floor.
And he's got to be productive when he gets it.
87-80. Vlade in the ball game with 10 points. Here's Payton down the middle. Feeds it out in front to Gill, who fouling Eddie Jones. That's free throw time. Reaching and grabbing. So 2 free throws coming.
Referee Paul Mahalik right on the spot there catches Eddie Jones for the foul. With the way they're calling it in the NBA this year, there's not much you can say, and especially when you reach in, it's you're almost giving yourself up to the officials.
Yeah, I want to congratulate the referees. They've kept the calls the same in the playoffs as they were during the regular season, and I wasn't sure they would, but they have, and congratulations to them.
Neither was I. They've let a little bit more, I think, go in the low post with a little bit of banging, but consistently they've been pretty good.
Gill makes one of the 2. The Lakers trail by 8. Seems like we've said that before. Now see what they can do coming down the floor. 1:36 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's getting late. The ball bounces over here to Vlade Divac at the 3-point line. Vlade against Kemp. Vlade backing in. Vlade down the middle. Beats Kemp underneath. Didn't slam it, but he is fouled. All Vlade's got to do is leave the floor and slam it. He's got a hoop and a foul, but he didn't take it off, and the foul will send Vlade to the line.
Well, Vlade did a good thing of trying to get the 5th foul on Shawn Kemp. He gets into the middle. Kemp doesn't foul him, but Irvin Johnson comes over and does foul Vlade. Vlade back to the line for 2.
All right, 3-point shooting. Seattle's made 8 out of 13. The Lakers have made 10 out of 22. Vlade makes the free throw. This is a club playoff tying mark for the Lakers. Those 10 3-point baskets. 88-81. Vlade misses the second one. The Lakers have missed 10 free throws tonight. Seattle has missed 6. With the ball, we got Payton. Wants to bounce it and does to Askew. Askew against Jones, double team. Vlade almost got him with a leg foul. Askew pivots, 3 in the clock, 2 in the clock, 1 in the clock. Travel.
That was a bad play by Vincent Askew. He had the ball entirely too long. All he has to do is give it up. When you give it up, sometimes you get it back.
Get it back. 1:01 to play. A lot of time to get a couple of baskets here for the Lakers.
It's only 6 turnovers for the Sonics. The Lakers have 12.
Here's Van Exel to Vlade. Dribble drive. Look out for the charge. All the way. He's fouled in the act of shooting. And the man that fouled him, Johnson, goes over and apologizes and said, I didn't mean to hit you that hard.
Yes, he did. This is the playoffs. I meant to hit you that hard.
He's only a second-year man. All right. Going to the line will be Vlade. The foul was on Johnson. Van Exel is querying Hugh Evans about something, and I don't know what.
I know what he's asking him. He's saying, Huey, wasn't that foul on Shawn Kemp?
Well, it wasn't. It was on Johnson.
Well, you can give Nick an A for effort. He's trying to get the 5th on Shawn Kemp. You do what you can do to get that victory.
88-82 as a free throw is good. Let's see if somebody can make 2 in a row, like Vlade Divac.
He'll do it this time.
All right, good. I hope so. With his improvement in free throwing this year, I would agree with you, but he missed it again. But the rebound is tipped by Bowie out to Vlade. To Van Exel. Dribble in deep. He'll get fouled. He puts it up. No good. The rebound is out, and the Lakers fumble it away. Long pass the other way to Askew. He's down the middle, and the ball slips out of his hands, apparently. And out of bounds, it should go to the Lakers, and does. Wow. But the Lakers at the other end. And then they come down here, and Askew has it slip out of his hand. Eddie Jones will take it out of bounds.
Well, Vincent Askew was really almost down by himself, but when he goes up to shoot it, it just goes right out of his hand.
36 seconds left in the quarter. Van Exel with it. The Lakers only trail by 6. Here's a jump shot. Oh, missed by Peeler, but he goes to get it. He's got it. He feeds it over. Says Jones from 20. That's no good. The rebound is off. And the pass to midcourt to Gill. 21 seconds left. Boy, the Lakers had 2 good looks at the basket. Real good. Now we got Gill out in front. Gill yo-yoing up and down. Gill's going to run it down. The 24-second clock is turned off. It's Betty by 88-82. The Lakers can catch him in the 4th quarter. Believe me, here's Gill with it. Almost forgot the ball. Underneath, nobody guarding Payton, so he scored. Payton, length to court pass Lakers. The quarter's over. It wasn't a pass. It was a shot at the basket by Van Exel from 75 feet. And at the end of 3, Stu, it's an 8-pointer.
Well, the Lakers trailed by 4 at the half. They've given up another 4 points. Now they trail by 8. We've got 12 minutes of action to play. 90-82 Sonics on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Pressbox is off and running to the Kentucky Derby. 6 days of coverage, twice a night.
That's all week in Louisville, not Louisville, Louisville.
The ponies, the jockeys.
We'll talk to anybody who's anybody. You like that one the second? If they're sprinting or just galloping, they're coming down the stretch, and we'll be there.
Coverage continues every night at 6:30 and 10:30 on Prime Sports.
You going to the Kentucky Derby?
No.
No? What about you?
No.
Oh, sorry to hear that. We're going.
Oh, boy. This is a toughie. The thing is, there's double the chicken.
That's what's throwing me, too.
Darn! I almost had something.
Hey, what are you working on?
We're trying to name this new chicken sandwich.
But it's impossible because it's really big.
Call it the really big chicken sandwich.
Wow.
I play because the 37th pick in the draft usually doesn't. I play for the sweet crossover and the nice pull-up J. I play because, hey, I want to sneak a commercial too. I play for the sound of nothing but net. Swoosh. I play for all the people who never stop cheering. I play for Prime Sports. I play because, hey, wouldn't you?
Would you like a puck autograph from Kelly Rudy?
Hey kids, do you want to play for Prime Sports? Well, now's your chance to meet and play with some of America's greatest athletes. Total Rush is Prime Sports' new teen fantasy television show. Just write us at P.O. Box 6987, Burbank, California, 91510, and tell us your sports dream, because it's your chance to play for Prime Sports.
Well, at the end of 3, the Lakers trailed by 8, 90-82. Leading scorers in the game for the Lakers, Nick Van Exel with 29. Cedric Ceballos has 15. For the Sonics, Gary Payton with 22. Shawn Kemp has 20. The Lakers are shooting 48%. Sonics are shooting 50%. Free throws, the Lakers 22 out of 33. The Sonics 14 out of 20. Nick Van Exel has made his last 6 3-pointers.
All right, here we go with the ball in the front court, Van Exel. You wonder why the opening tip of the ball game is important. It gives you possession starting the fourth. All right, the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel takes it over to Jones. Dribble drive, in deep. Slam dunk! How? He slammed that over Kemp. 6 points for Jones. Boy, that's an electrifying way to start the fourth quarter for the Laker team and crowd. 90-84 is the score. 11 and a half to play in the ballgame. Pass underneath. They faked the pass. Did not give it to Payton. He's back and forth. He comes in deep. He puts it up. Traveling. That's a great play defensively by Van Exel. Great play.
And great help by Vlade. Vlade came over. That's why he had the pump fake, and he traveled in the process.
Nobody on either team has 5 fouls. The Lakers have 3 people with 4. That's not important. The important thing is possession and some shots. Vlade in playing the low post. He's got a mismatch in size against Schrempf. Vlade down the middle. Pivot. Underneath. Put it up. And Schrempf, oh, he's called for a foul. I thought Schrempf had all ball in both hands.
And if he's going to call the foul, I think that's a play going toward the basket. Should have been 2 free throws as Vlade drop steps Schrempf. Schrempf reaches in.
I thought it was a shooting foul.
They say no shooting foul.
All right. Reset to 24. The ball is in to Van Exel. Bounce in low to Vlade. Mismatch again inside. Swing underneath. Throws it up and it's blocked. What a great play, but it's called goaltending. I don't know where Kemp came from. He must have came from the ceiling.
Neither does Vlade.
He must have came from the ceiling. Unbelievable. What a block, but it called goaltending. They say it had a chance to go in. It's a 4-point ball game. The crowd is on its feet. They're waving their towels. Ball goes in low. Backing in is Kemp. He brings it out in front. Illegal defense. Lakers.
No question about that call. Vlade Divac was so illegal, they almost handcuffed him and said, take him away.
I don't believe that last block that they called goaltending. Whether it was not goaltending is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how high he was to block it, he being Kemp. Free throw to their best free thrower, Detlef Schrempf. Makes it. Free throwing tonight, they have made 15 out of 21. The Lakers have made 22 out of 33. 91-86. Will the Lakers ever catch him? That's what we're here to find out and report to you. Ball brought in. And Payton's got it on our simulcast. Payton takes the ball over. Nobody guarding Gill, so he shoots. It'll miss. The rebound should be and is Vlade's. Vlade gives the ball to Van Exel. Vlade in the rebound department with 8. Van Exel with the ball in the front court. Van Exel dribbling out in front of his double team. Whips it to the open man, Vlade. Over here to Jones. Eddie just hit a beautiful three-pointer. Bounce pass in low to Vlade. Everybody, foul? No foul. They say he was not fouled. Oh, look at the Laker coach. Here's the ball. Schrempf. Pass underneath the basket. Kemp's got it. He tries to put it up. It's blocked. It's stolen. They raked it out of his hands. Here comes Van Exel. He gives to Jones underneath. Nice pass. Score. Peeler. Canada. Timeout is taken by the Seattle SuperSonics, Stu. Was that an exciting play?
That's the way you run a fast break. You don't settle for the jumper. You get the layup, and the Lakers did. They trail only by 3, 91-88 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
When you're flying the Love Air airline, you're flying with Southwest. You gotta fly out to see the honey, or maybe close a big business deal. But you don't wanna spend so much money that you can't afford your next meal. We will fly you right to your city. You'll be laughing all the way there. There'll be money left in the kitty, cause you've paid the lowest fare. We're not a low-fare airline, we're the low-fare airline. Little word, big difference. Ba-ba-da.
It's on. The Chevrolet Open House at your Southern California Chevy Geo dealer. Introducing 5 brand new cars, 2 brand new trucks, and that's just for starters. Come in and see the Chevy Camaro Z28, the car motor trend rated as the best bang for the buck. It's loaded with features like a powerful V8 dual airbag, stereo cassette, and ABS. There's a great selection of Camaros now, so hurry to the Open House at your Southern California Chevy Geo dealers.
They say that man cannot live on bread alone. Fortunately, at Discover Card, we couldn't agree more. That's why we offer the Cashback Bonus Award. Each year, you'll receive money back based on your annual level of purchases. The more you use your card, the more you'll get back. And with over $500 million given out already, you're sure to get your fill. It pays to Discover, the card that pays you back. Accept it where you see the Novus sign.
Lakers basketball is being brought to you by your Southern California Chevrolet and Geo dealers. Come see the all-new lineup of cars, trucks, and vans today. And by new and improved Head & Shoulders, because great hair can't have flakes.
All right, 91-88, 10 minutes to play. Fourth quarter, Chick Hearn with Stu Lance. Jerry Romano and Doug Freeman handling the dials and directing things for Prime Sports. Screecho line all alone is Schrempf, and he misses the shot. The rebound to Eddie Jones. If this kid from Temple could have a big fourth quarter, the Lakers will win the game. I don't mean scoring necessarily. He just made an electrifying pass a minute ago. 88-91. Pass into the Vlade. It's 91-90. Oh, what a pass by Van Exel. I don't know who broke down the defense, but there was nobody guarding Vlade. I don't know why they don't bring... Oh, here he comes now. I was going to say they don't bring Perkins back. Dribble drive underneath the basket, and they allow Payton, the little guard, to come in and score. A layup, 93-90. And the Los Angeles Lakers come back the other way. With the ball, we got Van Exel. Van Exel yo-yoing up and down. Here comes Vlade through the key. No double team, so they ought to go to Vlade, but he sets a pick. On a pick and roll, he breaks off. Van Exel shoots a three-pointer. Good! We're tied!
Oh, Nick.
93 up. The other end, a three-pointer. That's good by Schrempf. Wow. How about this game? 96-93. 8:43. If you don't like this, never go to a basketball game because you won't like it. With the ball in the front court, we got Van Exel. Van Exel out in front. Van Exel yo-yoing. Gives the ball to Peeler. Left hand, 20-footer for 2. That's no good. The rebound to Vlade. Comes under the basket. Puts it up. It's good. He's fouled. He can tie it up. We haven't had crowd reaction like this, Stu, since the day that Magic Johnson made his startling announcement.
Well, I tell you, they've got reason because Vlade just made a nice rebound and then spin move baseline, gets fouled, gets the basket. He's at the line to try to tie it up. He better make sure of this free throw because his nemesis has come back into the game. Sam Perkins.
He can eat Sam up now. He's ready for anything. Take that free throw. He made the free throw after it bounced around a half an hour. 96-96. See if the Lakers can stop him now. Here comes McMillan. McMillan in the front court. McMillan guarded by Peeler, who's had a nice game. Schrempf with it. Schrempf, illegal defense.
Foul on Eldon Campbell.
That's better than illegal defense. How many's that on Eldon? 4. That's okay. It's better than illegal defense, which would be a free throw plus the ball. 8:17 to play. I don't know what Campbell was doing. The play was totally away from the ball. That's for sure.
Trying to keep Shawn Kemp off the box.
That's not easy. Pass into Kemp. He turns. He shoots. His basket is good. That's only his second field goal since the first quarter. 98-96 the Sonics. 8 minutes to play. 22 points for Kemp. He's been averaging 24 in the series. Here's the ball over to Peeler. Peeler and the Lakers got to work for good shots. Perkins pushing around Vlade. Vlade out in front. Jones for 3. Got it. Eddie Jones, I'm telling you, if he has a good quarter, the Lakers will win. 99-98. Can you believe these Lakers have the lead? Here's the ball over to Schrempf. Schrempf dribble drive. He's in deep. He lays it under the basket, and Payton scores a layup. Nice read by Schrempf. Beautiful. 100-99.
Well, they caught Nick cheating on that play. Nick paid the price.
You got to cheat a little bit. When the game's like this, you got to cheat a little. 100-99, the Sonics lead it. They're fighting for their lives. Jump shot by Peeler. Three-pointer, good! I think it was 3. 2. Only 2. They only gave him 2. All right, 101-100, the Lakers with 7:10 to play.
Nick Van Exel has done it all.
Don't turn this game off, folks. Here's the ball out in front, and the big man Perkins with it. They take the ball over and give it to Schrempf. His pass knocked down. Not intentionally kicked. It was thrown off the leg of the Laker, and they get the ball. Now the Lakers could go up the way they're shooting threes, but they might go up by 8. Here's Van Exel with it. Van Exel looking for Vlade's screen. He gets that. Bounce pass over to Jones. Here's the ball under the basket to Campbell. He gives to Vlade. Score! What a great pass by Campbell. Timeout, Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to him. What a pass to him.
Well, that's just good team basketball. Eldon Campbell goes up. 2 defenders go up with him. He gives it to Vlade for the uncontested layup on the Lakers Basketball Network.
So what are you doing today? Today, the Vaughns are at home base, creating the kitchen of their dreams. Bob Johnson is at home base, picking out the perfect ficus. The Rands are getting everything they need to remodel their bathroom. And today, get these long-handled yard and garden tools for only $3.49 each. Protect your home with this Samson welded steel security door, just $58. And get this redwood stained picnic table for only $59.99. Home base, ready to help.
It will reshape attitudes and turn heads. It's the all-new Toyota Tercel. It's about style, inside and out. It's about safety, like dual airbags, and meeting 1997 side impact standards today. These are the times. This is the car. The all-new Tercel from Toyota.
Seems I've got to have a chance every night I have strength to
Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. The cold one. You know the beer, you know the taste. With Miller Genuine Draft, the world's a very cool place.
Their go-to guy, Stu, will be none other than Kemp.
Yeah, they'll go inside out. They're going to go into Kemp. If he doesn't get double-teamed, he's going to go to work. If he gets double-teamed, then they're going to pitch it out to either Perkins or Detlef Schrempf. But also, Gary Payton has been very effective posting up. They take Gary right away to the low post.
High with the ball in the front court. We've got McMillan. The crowd chant his defense. The ball goes in low to Schrempf. Schrempf working on Jones. Brings it out in front. Perkins fakes the three. Comes in deep. Give the ball over here to Kemp. His pass is underneath. They knock the ball down. They got the ball. The Lakers have the ball. It was stolen on a rough play by Peeler from Kemp. I thought sure they would call either a jump or a foul.
I thought they would call a foul when he reached
103
in.
to 100. 6 minutes left to play. The Lakers have the ball and the lead in the fourth quarter. They're 6 minutes away from winning the first round of the playoffs, something no one expected. The ball into Campbell. Drives in low. Turn, shoot. Bank shot of 8. No good. Not a bad try. He took a good angle. The rebound is off, and here come the green-clad visitors. McMillan with the ball. McMillan holds it up and brings it out to Kemp. Kemp to Perkins, a good three-point shooter, as you know. And now here is a crafty player. Dribble drive, Payton. Out to Perkins. He fakes the three. He's down the middle. His pass knocked out of bounds again by Peeler's defensive skills. Shooting this quarter, the Lakers have made 9 out of 12 shots. Seattle 4 out of 7. The little guard, Van Exel, has broken the club record for playoff three-pointers. He's got 7. One more will tie the NBA all-time record for playoff threes. The ball out to Perkins. Perkins against Vlade. Screen. Three-pointer by Perkins is good straight away. Oh, you can't leave him alone. The smooth one is so smooth. He ties it up at 103. We've got 5:22 to play. That's the one shot you didn't want to give up. The Sonics have 2 timeouts plus a 20. The Lakers have 4 timeouts. The ball goes in low to Vlade against Perkins. Perkins does a good job guarding Vlade, usually. Pass out of it to Peeler. Baseline to Campbell. 20-footer on the way. No good, but the rebound is off. Campbell, they got it. And the count of it goes! It didn't go. A great try by Eddie Jones. He was falling down. In addition, he was knocked down, and he threw up a bank shot that could have stayed in. 2 shots.
You talk about hang time. After the missed shot by Eldon Campbell, Eddie Jones is under there for the rebound. It's free. He doesn't get it there, but then he picks it up and just hangs in the air until he gets to contact. He gets fouled.
The Rook makes the free throw. Laker basketball brought to you proudly by Toyota and their full line of quality cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. And by Great Western's family of companies, $42 billion strong. Great Western will always be there. Second free throw, no good. And the Lakers are liable to go to bed scratching their heads about their terrible free throwing. They have missed 12 out of 36. 104 to 103, the Lakers. 5 minutes to play. The ball goes in low. There comes Kemp. Kemp has it blocked. Gets it back, but there's a foul call. Let's see how they're calling this. Paul Mahalik is making the call. It's going to be on Campbell, I believe. Yes. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul on Campbell's 5th foul. And a great free thrower who tonight has made 10 of 11 free throws is at the line.
Eldon comes off the ball and hits him right on the forearm. Good call by the official. And as you mentioned, Shawn Kemp at the line where he has been really good this evening. 10 out of 11.
11 out of 12 ties the game at 104. Marvelous spectator game. Marvelous.
Not a bad game to play in either.
Free throws are both good. And not a bad game to win if you have that opportunity. And the Lakers do. 105, 104, 4:47 to play. Ceballos, the Lakers' leading scorer, is on the bench. With the ball, we got Van Exel. Van Exel dribbling out in front. Van Exel wants to go to anybody he sees. Askew's guarding him, a bigger man at 6'6". Now we got Jones with it. Down the middle he comes, and deep he goes. Gives to Campbell. Great pass, and Campbell is fouled. 2 shots. Great play by Eddie Jones on the penetration and dish.
Well, that's what he did. He broke his man down off the dribble, got into the middle, and the defenders have to come and help. And then when they do that, that opens up the play for somebody else. Eldon Campbell's the recipient of the pass, and Detlef Schrempf gets the foul.
I said earlier the last possession tonight might mean the victory. Campbell's free throw is good. At the line, he's been pretty good tonight compared to the rest of them. He's made 5 out of 6.
67% shooter during the regular season, but we're in a different season now.
Oh, it went in and came out. That's tough luck. That wasn't not a shot. Okay, we're tied at 105. 105, 105, and the Lakers again suffer at the free throw line. They've missed 13. Here's Payton coming in deep. You got to have some help, and Vlade gives it, blocks a shot, but there's going to be a foul called, I think, on Van Exel.
Peeler.
Did they get Peeler?
Yeah.
That's 2 shots for the Lakers. 3 team fouls. The Sonics are out of fouls.
He got him across the arm so bad the ball slipped out of his hand.
Free throw is good, breaking the tie. It's 106, 105. 4:18 to play. Next one no good. Creed, the rebound is off to Campbell. Campbell's fourth no, we got more than that. 5 rebounds for Campbell. 106-105, the Lakers trail. 4:08 to play here in the home court. And before raucous crowd. Now the ball to Vlade. Out in front to Jones. Jones has played well in this fourth quarter. Dribble drive in deep all the way. Look out for charge. Missed the shot at trying to avoid the charge. And the rebound is off and taken by Perkins. Coming the other way. We've got the ball being dribbled through the key by Payton. Payton's got it with a 1-point lead and 3:45 to play. Ball goes in low to Schrempf. Out in front. Now they take it over to Perkins. He's going to shoot another 3. No, he throws the ball away. Tried to make a pass. And it's intercepted by the Lakers. Knocked down by Campbell. Picked up by Van Exel. Brings it pass in low to Vlade. Vlade double teamed at the post. Vlade out in front of the open man. Jones didn't shoot it. Gives to Campbell. He's in deep. 8-foot jumper won't go down. Rebound by Vlade once. No. Second time. No. Block. Rebound is off to Campbell. Counts if it goes. It didn't go. He was almost choked to death. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, in that situation, that's the kind of foul you have to take. You can't allow a player to get the ball above their head. Vlade missed one where they let him get it above his head, but they made sure on Elgin's pump fake by Vlade has the shot blocked by Perkins, and then Campbell almost decapitated.
3:20 to play. His 8th free throw of the game results in he's made 5 out of 8.
You know, the Lakers have attempted 75 free throws in the last 2 games.
I hope they shot some of them better than they're shooting tonight. He can tie it with the second. Short. Oh, way short. Way short. Alligator arms. 106-105. They're going to bring in the top scorer on the ball club, Ceballos. 106-105, 3:10 to play. The Lakers need a stop. Now the ball goes into Kemp. He's a tough one to stop. He brings it out in front to Perkins. They swing it to Askew. Askew down the middle, loses the ball, but a foul. That's a 4th team foul. The ball will go out of bounds. Eddie Jones reaching. He's done a lot of reaching tonight on defense.
Well, when you double team and have to rush out at players, you get yourself sometimes in bad defensive position, and you end up having to reach. And that's what I believe happened to Eddie on that occasion. Cedric Ceballos comes into the game. Going out of the game, Anthony Peeler. What an effort he had tonight.
Well, I'll say. All right, now, Ceballos has got to play some defense when he's in there as well as offense. 2:56 to play, and the Lakers down by a point in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass is bad. Out of bounds it goes to the Lakers. It was intended for Kemp, who complains that he was being held. Timeout, Stu.
We've got 2 minutes and 51 seconds to play in this fourth quarter, Chick. This has been some Game 4. The Lakers trailing by 1 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Hello, Los Angeles, and welcome once again to the Iceman Cooking. Now, Elise is back there talking to her agent, but that's not going to stop us from preparing Eddie Jones buttermilk biscuits. Eddie, kind of like these biscuits. You can rise to the occasion. But one thing about Eddie, he loves a lot of jam. Right, Elise?
I have total creative control.
Absolutely. You cooking with the hockey players. Something like that? Sounds good. I don't mean to disturb you, excuse me. Looking like Eddie.
Try to keep things clean.
Why?
Because I said so.
When you fill up with Mobile Super Plus detergent gasoline,
Don't bounce
you
the
put
ball
years
off
of detergent know-how into your engine.
Just watch the window. Keep your fingers off the glass. This thing looks worse than your room does.
So we can help you clean the inside of your engine as you drive and keep vital parts free from dirt and deposits. Of course, keeping the inside of your car clean, well, we'll have to leave that up to you. Mobile. How can we help you?
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Mad Basketball Network.
This is Larry Burnett saying the press box will be all over the place at 10:30, from the NBA playoffs to Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby draw to Las Vegas for a preview of La Batalla.
Lakers all the way. Well, they'll be all the way back to Tacoma if they lose this ball game, or they'll be all the way down in San Antonio if they win. Either case, they play Saturday afternoon. We'll have it for you on our radio network. Either city. Van Exel with the ball. The Lakers need a goal this time down. We got the ball out in front, and it goes into Vlade Divac. Vlade cross court to Ceballos. Oh, throws the ball in Campbell. He pivots. He beats his man. He's underneath, and he puts it in. He beat Detlef Schrempf. The Laker lead is 107-106. We said they had to score in that possession, and indeed Campbell did. Campbell's 11th point. And now the pass goes over to Schrempf. He gives it back to the little guard Payton. Back to Schrempf, three-point country. To Askew, to Perkins. They want to go in low to Kemp. They do. He turns. He shoots 17-footer. Oh, what a shot! Vlade didn't do a bad job of defending. What a shot. That's only his third basket since the first quarter.
That was some shot.
108-107. The Los Angeles Lakers trailer with 2 minutes to play exactly. Fourth quarter. Chip Hearn with Stu Lance. With Van Exel for three. Not good. Not a very good selection either. Nobody there to rebound. The ball came off long to Kemp. Lakers down by a point. 1:47 to play. Now the ball given off to Payton. 1:42 to play. Payton holding it up. Payton still dribbling the ball. Gets a screen by Perkins. Operates behind it. Bounce the ball to Perkins. He drives the base. He comes in deep. Did he travel? Yes, he traveled. Good call. Way to go, Chick. 108-107.
No, way to go, Eddie Jones and Elgin Campbell. They put the clamps on him and made him travel.
I didn't like Nicky's last shot selection. Did you?
No.
All right, here we go. 108-107. He's made 7 threes tonight, and he's got the ball. The crowd is starting to come to its feet. Ceballos with it. Turnovers in this half. The Sonics 9, the Lakers 2. Van Exel with it. Not getting any closer to the basket. Vlade's got it. Comes around his man Perkins. Bounce the ball. And a foul is going to be called. That'll send Vlade to the line. Vlade will go to the line. I'd just soon have him at the line tonight as anybody.
Well, all through his career, Chick, he tells me, dude, when the game is on the line, I want to be on the free throw line. Well, you got an opportunity here, Vlade, to make 2 free throws, put your team up by 1, as they called the foul on Sam Perkins. The Lakers trailing 108-107.
Only 1:13 to play. Only 1:13 to play. 1 ties it to the lead. Vlade has made 7 of 11. I don't believe this. I don't believe it. 25 out of 41, ladies and gentlemen. They could have a 12-point lead.
Well, the Lakers 25 out of 41. The Sonics 18 out of 25.
He tied it up. So the Lakers missed 3 in a row. 2 by Campbell and 1 by Vlade. 1:10 to play. Last possession. You know what you said, Chick. Here's Payton with the ball. Both teams are out of fouls. Payton holds it up and brings it out to Perkins. Perkins wants to give to anybody that's open. He gives to Askew. In low to Schrempf. Schrempf working on Ceballos. Shoots over him on the way. No good. Rebound is off. The Lakers have got it. Can they keep it, though? They knock it loose. They steal the ball. Rough and tumble. No play. They took it away from Ceballos. Timeout, Seattle.
Well, Eddie Jones did a marvelous job of going up and getting a rebound.
Was it him that they took it from?
Well, when he came down, he seemed like he might have been off balance or a little bit out of control. More off balance. Some rebound by Eddie, but then they just reached in, knocked it free. Gary Payton comes up with it. Sonic ball with 46 seconds to play in regulation on the Lakers Basketball Network.
When you gotta get there this afternoon,
Southwest has a flight that's leaving soon.
or if you like to fly by the light of the moon,
Southwest has a flight that's leaving soon.
you got places to go and people to see.
Southwest has a flight that's leaving soon.
Tune into that Southwest frequency, not just a low-fare airline.
Catch a flight that's leaving soon.
Southwest is the low-fare airline. Little word, big difference.
Snow Summit is the first stop in the 1995 GT Bicycles U.S. Mountain Challenge Series. It's Downhill Mania, presented by Gatorade in association with Paul Mitchell Professional Salon Products, May 13th and 14th.
Myself, I said that it was Ceballos they took it from. It was not. It was Eddie Jones who fell down with it after a fine rebound. But the Lakers really dodged a bullet with Schrempf missing that easy jumper.
Can they dodge another one? So they have to play defense now. 46 seconds to play. They can play defense, get a stop here. Call timeout. You never know.
Don't give them a 3. Don't give them a 3. And don't give them 2 at the foul line. All right, the ball is brought in. We got 19 in the 24. That's all that counts. Out in front to Perkins. Perkins holds it up. They set their play up in that timeout call. Of course, they did the dribble drive by Schrempf. Comes in deep. Shoot the 10-foot jumper. No. Rebound should be Campbell's, but they foul Campbell over the top. Campbell did a great job of boxing out and then retained his balance, fought for it, got the rebound, but he's only made 5 out of 9 free throws. 31 and 8/10 seconds left in regulation.
Well, with the Sonics only having 1 timeout left, if they had one more, they may be able to ice him a little bit, but they're going to wait and see how it goes. Eldon to the line to shoot 2.
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely in the middle of the ring. All right, 1 more. And then we will say, if he makes this, don't give him a 3. They will take a timeout, of course. They've got 1 left. He made him. Great work by Eldon Campbell. Because after making only 5 out of 9 previously, Stu, he knows, and the team knows they've been shooting horribly at the line. He steps up there and thumps in 2 with 31 and 8/10 seconds left. That's how far they are from San Antonio.
Yeah, but you said it when you said it earlier. Now they don't want to give up a 3-point play or a 3-point basket. 31 seconds to play. The Lakers lead it by 2 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Californians have their own style. Cool. Their own flair. Cool. Their own way of doing things. Cool. Even when it comes to their food. Very cool. Introducing 2 cool tastes just for Californians. McDonald's Bacon Ranch Quarter Pounder with a crisp leaf of lettuce and McDonald's Grilled Chicken Club with crispy bacon and juicy tomato. Hurry in and taste them. Have you had your break today?
In the automotive world, if you don't change, you get crushed. Lexus, however, in our continuing pursuit of perfection, has made hundreds of changes to the LS400, resulting in a faster, more luxurious, roomier, and more maneuverable car than ever before. So drive an LS, unless, of course, you prefer to drive the competition. See the LS at your Lexus dealer. Everything's changed, but the price.
All right. The crowd is getting a picture on the big screen that says louder, and they're getting louder by the second. Slam dunk the Sonics. Whatever the signs say, the Lakers want to do it. You can see the worry on the face of that great young star. Now, the Lakers lead is 2, not 1, but you cannot give up the 3-pointer. Chicago won tonight. There was 1 minute and 9 seconds to play, and Michael Jordan made 2 free throws to give Chicago a 1-point lead, and nobody scored for either team after that.
Well, let's see if that holds true tonight. The Lakers will be really happy about it with 31 seconds to play. If nobody scores, they win the ball game.
Now, they're going to take the ball out on this side of the court. 110-108. No foul. Make them earn the basket. Look out, Vlade. Don't get too rough. The 5 count almost went off. They get the ball into Detlef Schrempf. And he to Payton. Payton out in front of Perkins. He was tempted. He shoots a 2-pointer to tie it. He didn't get it. Rebound, Lakers! And they foul him. Payton fouls him. Ceballos will go to the line. Would it happen 2 years in a row to the proud Sonics? Get knocked off in the first round? Oh, fans, let me warn you, it has not, repeat, has not happened yet. Cedric Ceballos is just an average free thrower at 70%. Tonight, he's made 4 out of 6.
But, Chick, if he makes 2 free throws here, the Sonics are in deep, deep water.
Yeah. The first one is perfect. Kemp has got 26 points, 17 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 4 steals. All right, a 20-second timeout taken. That's the only thing they had left. The Lakers now lead by 3. This could ice the ball game, unless the Lakers make a silly foul and a guy shooting a 3 that makes it. The Lakers have fought an uphill battle all night. They have done that throughout this season. And it is, I think, one of the greatest traits that an athletic team can have. Never, ever say die.
That's the thing. And this Laker team this year, under the guidance of Dale Harris and the rest of his coaching staff, they have never really thrown it in. I mean, they get down by 15 points, and they've had miraculous recoveries like that during the regular season. Tonight, trailing by 8 going into the fourth quarter.
Big shot coming up here now for Cedric. 3 is not enough of a lead, but 4 is. Now they're going to bring in George Lynch. This is for defensive purposes, and they're going to take out Campbell.
Well, they're worried about overtime. Elgin has the 5 fouls.
That's a good thought, Stu. Very good input from you. And that's exactly what the coach is thinking. Vlade comes way down the floor at the offensive end of Seattle to guard Perkins. Lynch goes up inside. He'll try to get a rebound. He's a good rebounder, but he's too small. Cedric Ceballos, the Lakers' leading scorer, voted to the All-Star team this year. Cedric at the line. Perfect! They lead by 4. They don't have any timeouts left. Coming with the ball in the front court, Payton. They take it to Perkins. He shoots a 3. No good. Rebound is off. Vlade's got it.
That's the ball game, buddy.
Hey, look out, Texas. Here we come. Ladies and gentlemen, the Los Angeles Lakers have proved why Dale Harris is the coach of the year. They have proved why they are the most improved team of the year. They have proved why Stu Lance, Chick Hearn, KLAC, and the Laker Radio Network, and Prime Sports are so proud to represent them in the broadcast booth. 5-point lead. 2 years in a row, Seattle has been knocked out in the opening round. And this is after, ladies and gentlemen, winning 57 games this year and 63 last year. Vlade misses the second. It doesn't matter now. Let him shoot. Give them anything they want. Dribble drive, ask you underneath. Let him put it up and in. 6 seconds left. Now they'll commit a foul if they get a chance. Take care of the ball. There's the foul.
Would have been better.
Yes, it would have been much better. It was a 3-point lead.
Yeah.
That's all. Lynch has got to make one of these free throws now.
There you go. And with George Lynch, what I was going to say would have been better when he got it if he would have gotten rid of it quicker to Nick.
Immediately. But it's easy to sit up here and say that in this field. Haven't we enjoyed this season?
He needs one of these, though, Chick, and then we'll enjoy it even more.
You're right about that, too. He missed the first one about as badly as you can throw up a brick. I'll tell you, they can still lose this game now. They can lose this game now because the Lakers probably will not get the rebound. But one thing in their great favor is that they have no timeout. Lynch needs this free throw. He got it.
Oh, Georgie. Yes.
Georgie.
That's the one.
That's all she
That's
wrote.
the one.
Let him shoot. Let him shoot. Let him shoot.
It's over.
The Lakers win, ladies and gentlemen. Pandemonium at the Great Western Forum. Listen. The players are celebrating in different directions by themselves. Every one of them a hero. Down the stretch, they made some very, very important free throws. Kendall Gill gives Cedric Ceballos a big hug. And Stu, that's one of the most exciting games you'll see.
Yes, it is.
Once again, the final score, the Lakers 114, the Sonics 110. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. Now let's go to courtside to Larry Burnett. He's with Vlade Divac.
Well, we got a pretty excited Vlade Divac here. Tell us how you feel about going to the second round.
Well, Phil, I'm so happy, you know. Tough game. We won. We go tomorrow to San Antonio.
Seemed for a while as though Nick was keeping the Lakers in the game until the rest of you guys caught up.
Yeah, Nick had a tremendous game. You know, we didn't play well in the first half, except Nick. He kept the scores tight. And then we get back in the fourth quarter, just had a wonderful game.
What is it with you guys? Why don't you make it a little easier than this?
Win is a win.
Tell me how you feel about San Antonio. That's the team everybody's been trying to avoid. You got to take them on next round.
Well, tough matchup. Obviously, they're the best team in the league. They have a best record. We know how we have to play. If we play our game, we'll see. We have a chance.
Hey, if you're going to go, you might as well beat the best along the way.
Thanks a lot.
Good job, Vlade.
Thank you.
He has played so well all year long, and he came through again tonight. Nick Van Exel, though, is the man for this Laker team. Make no doubt about that. Chick will be back in just a little bit to take you the rest of the way. Now we want to go to the press box. Glenn Walker with a preview.
All right, Larry, coming up in the press box, a huge night. We're going to go live to Las Vegas for Alan Massengel's report on the De La Hoya Ruelas fight.